actually starting to record now. I'll keep an eye out for him, see if I can't, but we'll go from there for now. Alright, with that being said, welcome to the Judgement of Bosmia. Last week we ended up finishing up a boss fight with a trickster-like enemy. Effectively a ritual was happening with Savage to cleanse the local land of a corruption that was there. After which they went back to town and had a small little drinking contest, which Rake ended up winning. And
I think he cheated.
coming from the person who cheated in the first place.
And no, it was the bartender's idea.
No, no, don't even. Anyways, with that being said, effectively we had just kind of had a general like resting up kind of episode at that point. So with that being said, I believe I have something I need to show you guys. But actually, no, not yet. I will grab that information then. But, okay. So, what are you guys doing? You are all currently at the Temple of Vitris in this town. What do you guys want to do? I'm gonna say it's morning now.
All right.
Well, first off, what is everyone doing? Because it's morning, like let's say about like somewhere around 10:30.
Some of us are probably doing prayers, morning prayers. No.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the priest there if he has some healing salve for my bunghole. Because if you remember, after I lost the drinking game, I woke up in bed beside a dwarf.
Oh no, you weren't. It wasn't in a bed. You were on the floor.
Well, in any case, my
I wasn't even
was,
Well, let's just say for the simple sake of like I was not going for the aim of suggesting sexuality.
Oh.
Because then otherwise you would have been naked, which neither of you were.
Okay.
Alright.
Seems like it wasn't fucked yet.
I'll probably be waiting outside of the temple.
Okay. Alright. Kiwi, what are you doing then?
Oh, honestly, I feel like Kiwi would have waken up a lot earlier and would have probably gone down, of course, to do some more studying.
Random question. Because you have the wolf, would the wolf have been sleeping in the bed with you or...
No, it would have been outside. I'm sorry, that is not... No, I'm like, I gotta like push like the wolf, like I probably would have been like, here, no, go sleep in the druid's room. Go sleep in the druid's room. It's not for me. No. The druid's your friend. Or like even try and put it into Crib's room, because Crib probably wanted it. Like
I imagine in the middle of the night, one of us druids probably got up in the middle of the night, opens the door after hearing scratching at the door, and just lets the wolf in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say I opened the door for him.
Well, I will say that the wolf probably wasn't scratching at the door. I would say, considering all things, like basing on the pack, the wolf would probably just be laying outside. But if someone does open the door, the wolf would go inside and just like lay at the bedpost. Like, so example, essentially here's the bed lengthwise. Okay, so the wolf would be on the outside of the bed, like laying right there. So for people that are watching this video in the future, essentially, long story short, if you look at the bed from its side, so you're looking at it lengthwise, where the pillow is against towards the wall area. The wolf would be at the bed rest, I believe it's called.
Yes.
So the wolf would be just sleeping there, curled up in a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be disturbing you. If you made it obvious you didn't want him there in your bed, he wouldn't. Because he can fully understand what you're saying.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I will. You mean for me? I thought you were talking about the druid.
No, I was talking about the wolf you have.
Well, I don't want it.
I told you I'm not gonna let you forget.
Go to one of the people who actually like pay you and stuff like that. I'm busy, man.
No, well, no. We're talking about during the night time frame. Will the wolf that made a pact with you? Yes, technically in the game time yesterday, the wolf would just have slept in your room.
No, I don't think he would allow that.
I mean, after the fact, if someone else, well, if you didn't allow the wolf to sleep in your room, wolf would be sleeping outside your door, curled in a ball, until someone lets the wolf in. And I'm assuming, from what it sounds like, the wolf would have gone into your room and slept at the end of your bed at the bed rest, not on the bed.
Okay, comprende.
So the wolf's not on the bed, but is in your room. This is happening whenever you wake up, so that's what you know. You probably wouldn't know necessarily who let the wolf in, but you could probably guess basing off of your prior experiences.
Okay. The question is, does the wolf keep following me?
The wolf has a pact with you. I mean, he'll listen, but essentially he's guarding you, but not like being overprotective. He's just following you, kind of like close enough to make it known that he's with you, but he's not like stalking you. If that makes sense.
Okay.
He's not like on your heel.
Kiwi would like need to do a sit down, I think. Like sit down physically and look this wolf in the eye. Is like, dude, I know like this is supposed to be a thing, and like you follow me, but there's a few other people there too who would very much appreciate your company over me. I hope you understand that. So please, could you? Yeah,
What about me do you not like?
It's not about. It's more of just. I don't know. It's not that I don't like you. It's just I'm a very solitary person, and I need my time. And having you follow me constantly is a little weird. So like, it's just yeah.
This kind of sound like a weird breakup.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My mother came in for like 2 seconds. I'm like, I want to go. I'm doing the game.
Understandable.
Yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like that would be kind of the explanations. Like, I'm a very solitary person. I need my alone time, and you kind of interfere with my alone time. So, like, please, I Griv would love you to hang around him, or the new guy with the deer antlers. You guys probably have a lot in common.
Random question, just off the top, because I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. This is not out of game question. Did anyone say Sarvati's name while he was around?
Probably.
I'm assuming so, but
Most likely.
I'm going to say that they did. I just wanted to make sure before I committed to a thing, and yeah. because I have an idea of how this is gonna go. So, all right, very well. At the very least, though, I can say this: the pact that has been made cannot be easily broken. So I will still have a pact with you. The pact,
I'm just gonna have to
But-
figure out how to
but-
change it. Don't worry.
but
What?
I could respect your privacy. I can give you this time alone, though I do not understand it myself. Wolves tend to travel in packs, travel with family. Safety in numbers. But if you wish me to, I could say it with someone else. I believe this sovereignty would be another that I could get along with. I'm only saying sovereignty because sovereignty actually has the second highest charisma score. That's why. You literally were 1 point higher than sovereignty.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even so much, it was literally giving it to the person who had the highest charisma because I could have ended up with sovereignty.
Yeah.
But
Eh.
that being said,
Cool. You go ahead. Thank you. I appreciate. I'm glad we had this talk. And then like she's gonna slowly like back up and like run to the library and
Before-
close the door.
before you get up, if you ever need me, just call me. And what would be the wolf's name? I'll get the wolf would tell you a name. I don't have a name off the top of my head right now, so the wolf would tell you a name. It's just you can even think the name, and the wolf will be there.
Okay. Do you want me? Do you want me to name you?
No, the
Well,
wolf. The wolf. Well, you can make up the name if you want. The wolf would already tell you its name, but I'm blanking. Icarus.
Icarus. Yes.
ICRIS, right? Or
It would
something like
be
that.
funny if you died
No,
by
we're doing it EKARUS.
Message me the name and I'll keep that there in my
Alright.
notes.
Is it
Like
Icarus
the
is
guy who flew close to the sun?
Yes, because he was in
Okay.
my personal space a lot.
Well, he wasn't like right up in your business. He was like maybe like
Yeah.
3 or 4 feet away.
Yeah.
He was keeping a distance to make it known that the wolf wasn't just walking around and was effectively a wild wolf.
Yeah.
Anyways. Alright, so the wolf will go to where Sarvati's staying. I think at the moment, honestly, I think Sarvati would still probably be in the infirmary just to make sure that whatever the curse was fully, completely taken care of. Plus, also, she was tired yesterday from the ritual / ceremony that she did just the day before. So, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. All right. So you would be in the library then about like 10:30 time frame. Sounds like.
Yeah, I would have probably been in there for a good hour or so though before. Like at 10:30, it would have been like I would have been at the library for an hour.
Okay. All right. What's Artorias doing then?
I'm probably taking care of my weapon.
Okay. Oh, I knew I forgot to do something this week. I forgot to change your weapon. Crap.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Well, go ahead and do this. I think there should be a weapon for that. Let me double check.
Hmm.
Let me double check before I commit to this and say something, and then it'd be not there.
All right.
Dean, 10.
Why is it not? Oh, that's why. So. Okay. Go ahead and add a longbow +2 to your inventory.
Oh, sweet.
while you're at it, change the other weapons to +2 weapons as well.
Sweet.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
I don't know how. Well, I don't know how to make a custom item that's a magic item that could literally shapeshift through all the different through the different weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
There probably might be a way, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, it'd probably take a while to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe it's just a mimic. And
Just to make sure, Hebe, do you have the magic item that I made for you for your arcane focus?
yeah, I still got that.
Okay, just making sure, that's all. Because I was trying to remember what items that I was supposed to do, but I didn't remember if I did or not. Okay.
I already got it.
Okay, good. Alright, sounds good. Alright, let's see. So you guys are doing your own thing, and Barsis is not around. 11 o'clock hits about. Does anyone do anything?
At some point, maybe I'd go and try and find Hebe.
Find some what?
Find Hebe.
Fine.
And I will be joining Terai.
To find Hebe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go find Hebe.
Plus to find Hebe.
Sure, go find Hebe then.
Alright, we're going to find Hebe.
I'm gonna just say, like, you guys can probably guess where she is.
Alright.
I'm gonna say though, as soon as you enter, like I notice someone enter into the library, I'm going to immediately slam whatever book I'm reading and look over.
Hello.
sounds very suspicious.
Incredibly suspicious.
Oh, is this okay? I think I know what this is, Hebe.
Hey, what are you guys doing in here? Well, I mean, I would get you. Sorry, what was your name again?
Terai.
Therai. Yeah. Crib, you don't. We both know you're. This is not your forte. Why are you in here?
I
Ouch.
just called you stupid.
I mean,
I'm not
This is
wrong.
the-
second lowest intelligence in the group.
Yeah.
Now third lowest, I think.
Actually, I think that was true. I think there. No. Never mind. That was I'd have to look at them. But for now, point of the matter is your intelligence is on the lower end of the group.
Mhm.
That doesn't change.
This is my new mini buddy.
Yes.
Mini buddy.
Yes.
Also, just to make sure I'm remembering everything right, Hebe is a Kuotoa, right?
A Bosmian
I'm sorry.
Kuotoa.
Exolotl, I believe it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
axolotl.
yeah, Bosmian
Oh.
Exolotl.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now every time I think of an Exolotl, I just think of that video you posted. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Like for God's sakes.
But yeah, I
don't
like turn around and like, okay, so what is it that you needed per se? Or are you just in here to study too?
Bit of studying. Might as well pick up as much as I can.
Fair. I agree.
Hebe, you messaged me on Discord to make sure. Is this what I think it is that you were doing in the library?
1 sec, let me check.
I quickly try to sneak away.
Kriv, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, well, you're finally leaving. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Griff.
I just walk away.
Whole finger, middle,
I was like,
flipping the bird. I just do this to say read between the lines.
But I act
Uh,
like I'm leaving the room, but I'm not. I'm hiding.
All right, stealth check.
Stealth
Oh.
check, you say.
You're telling me that you're effectively trying to stealth out of people's way.
6. Nine.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't matter. Like no one's passive perception is lower than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just like stand there like awkwardly, like
You like try to stand behind like this planted like miniature tree, and it's way smaller than you. Trying to pretend to hide, but in truth, you're just not hiding.
Riv, I hope you realize you're a dragonborn and you can't camouflage because we can clearly see you.
oh, I I walk out of the room, but I've like my ear against the wall, like
all right.
He's an odd fellow. I don't understand. Anyway, what have you come in here to
Everybody.
research?
Well, try and learn as much as I can about, well, generally the local area.
Oh, actually, I have a few recommendations then, because I've done my own little thing. So I kind of point them out to a few books that I have had, I've read before, um, and I kind of like hand them to you. It's like this will get a good started, but you also may be able to find something I haven't found in here as well. So
Do that.
All right. Well, time to research.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the opposite side of the room and I go back to my researching.
Is this what EB you never did message me on Discord?
Oh. Oh, I thought you said something, sorry.
I asked you earlier if you could message me on Discord to make sure this is what I
Yeah.
think it is. Yeah, I know, Nico. Go ahead and start making it. Alright, so while Nico's doing that, we're gonna do this.
Oh god.
Artorias, what the actual heck are you doing with your camera? Jeez. Yeah, what was... Oh yeah, that was what I was doing. Let's see... Okay. Think... Oh wait, no, I'm thinking something. Okay. Yeah, Hebe, roll a sleight of hand check just to me.
Okay.
Return.
1 second. What do I have to do? Oh god, I think I'm bad at sleight of hand. Okay, I'm not terrible.
Did you roll it to me?
Yep, I'm rolling it now. Dang. Alright. Cool. Can you see it?
Nope. Message me.
I'll just DM it.
Yeah. I don't know why it decided not to. Hey,
Sorry.
let me... Okay. I just wanted to check something. Alright. So... Riv, are you downstairs right now, or are you still trying to hang out upstairs?
I'd say I'm down upstairs.
Upstairs? Okay. What's your passive perception?
13.
What the fuck do you have a better passive perception than I do?
Wait, I have a better perception.
It's based on wisdom, that's why.
What is your wisdom?
12.
You might have proficiency in perception then.
12. I got a damn, 18.
All right. Kiwi, roll me a stealth check as well. This to me as well.
Ah, dang. Okay.
Interesting.
Interest. Oh god, come on.
Interesting.
Okay, please. No, I am. Oh,
Why is it not? What the?
it's the same thing as last time. It's the same exact roll.
Really?
I got the same number. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I am balling right now.
Okay. Okay. Uh. I think I can see how you would probably try to stealth this. All right, so you both notice that, in truth, Hebe has 2 books in her hand. She looks like she's trying to hide the first book that's inside by having a slightly bigger book that is holding the book on top of it. So, example, there's like this book that's like kind of like this, and then there's one on top of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Get what you-
it's
I
a
get what
little
you're saying.
confusing, but
Wait,
We all did it in school. We've all done it in school.
Yeah.
Is it like this?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Except for the book is, oh, it looks almost like the book's a little too big to try to completely conceal it.
Can I walk up to Hebe and tap on her shoulder?
I'm guessing.
Are you
do I
directly behind her,
perceive-
or are you to her side?
I'd say I'd walk up from directly behind her.
Bruh.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Come on, big money. Same as last time.
Okay, so Hebe would see you coming. So Hebe, give me another sleight of hand check.
Okay, damn.
This time public.
Okay, this time public. All right.
Yes.
Give it 2. Give it 2.
Alright. Just checking. This is happening in the study area.
Yep. This is all in the library.
I probably won't care.
Yeah. Okay, that was baller.
Why is it not? Why are your rolls not showing up?
I'm shit at it.
Yeah, what the actual? Your rolls are just not showing up for me at all, Hebe.
Oh, well, anyways, it was a 20, so.
Okay, so with that case, with you noticing Kriv walking your general direction, you slam the door. You slam the book shut.
What do you want now, Kriv?
You're hiding something.
What are you talking about?
You have 2 books in there. Right, Terai?
Okay.
Just chilling.
I have a
in the
lot
area.
of books. I like technically. Okay, so Hebe's setup too is like she has multiple books kind of stacked on like each side of her, each in various languages and like topics. And I'm like, I have many books around. It's not like a crazy thing that I have 2 books in hand.
I would trail my one dagger-like finger around the book that you slammed shut and say, no, no, no. You're hiding a book.
Hiding a
Just
book.
asking really fast. Is there like a door into the area Hebe and Crib are going about? Like back and forth in?
I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah, you got drowned out a little bit.
Is there like a door in the area that like a separation between the two? Like a door in between?
Oh no, this is all on the library, so there's no actual. Like,
Okay.
it's just an open
Oh,
area.
no, no. Okay.
Open area with like tables and chairs and such like that.
Okay.
Hebe gets up and like turns to Crave and looks at them in the eyes like, I'm not hiding books. It's not really hard to hide books. It's kind of hard to hide books, especially when you have this many of them.
Okay, why didn't you open the book you just closed, you slammed shut?
Okay, wait, do I have something for this? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, please tell me I have something for this. Oh, dang it. Unless.
Mm.
I say fine, fine. You know what? You want to know so badly of what I'm reading about? I
Yes,
pull
I would
the
like to
main
put it
book.
on my
I pull the main book that I was like the main book, the big book that I was using to hide my other book in quote unquote. And it's an elf anatomy book. And I just pulled to a page of just like a general sketch of like a male elf's anatomy, all of which is in Elvish. I'm like, oh, you mean this? This?
I didn't know you were interested in that, but I'm not talking about that.
It's
Give
anatomy.
give me a sleight of hand check. Or yeah, sleight of hand. Could be sleight of hand.
Mm.
Just assume I can't see your roll because at this rate, it's like I just.
It's a 5. It's a
What's you with
it's the
rolling
third-
fives? That's
I don't
literally
know,
the
man. This is the
third.
third 5 I've rolled.
That is literally the third one. What?
This is absolute bull.
Scriv just stands like this.
Not my fault. Not my fault. So you try to make it to where the book that you are actually reading, it's hidden amongst the other books, but while you're trying to do this quickly, it actually just falls on the ground.
I immediately step on it. I slide it away.
Just checking that part of the library is
Let's see.
for, like,
Evie, you know you can trust me.
That you kick it to the north.
I say, fine, fine, fine. You want to know so much of what I'm reading about?
Yes.
He pauses for a second. I'm simply reading about, you know, what is it? Yeah, romance? Yes, you didn't know that I just so happen to be a romantic, a hopeless romantic. That's what it's called. Yes, a hopeless romantic. And it is a small guilty pleasure of mine in the off time to read guilty pleasure. And I was studying a lot, so yeah, I was hiding it because I can't. I'm allowed to my own privacy.
Can I look do I know that the book was kicked to north?
Kiwi, roll a d20, just straight d20.
whilst they're doing that, the area they're currently in is like,
Well, there's a reason why I want a straight d20 for this roll.
the area is lit by like candles,
For the love
torches,
of God!
lanterns.
What'd you
I
roll?
have another 5.
Oh my god.
I am actually going to lose it.
Oh god.
This is bull.
I
Cannot.
not my fault. Nope. My hands are up. I'm clear to this.
Just again checking. It's lit by like candles, torches, that cast light, all that.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here now. You guys are gonna be allowed to use physical dice if this keeps up. Like seriously.
See. Well, it's a good
Wait,
thing I have a pair right next to me.
I don't even own a pair of those.
pair of what?
Physical dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, physical dice. Oh, I got some. I just pulled out all of my fancy dice. Trust me. I even have a set for Hebe. I bought a set specifically for Hebe.
Yeah, I have some like regular, just regular dice.
So
Yeah.
do I know that she kicked the book north?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
determining how fast it went that general direction. Not very fast.
Okay. Can I pick Hebe up and then walk to the book and pick the book?
No, no, you were
With
not
your-
picking me up.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check, Hebe.
Oh God.
Please 5, please 5, please 5.
Oh
Priv.
my God.
Priv, give me an athletics check with advantage.
No. Oh.
What?
What did you get?
Oh my!
What did he roll?
That one twice.
Yes, I rolled a 10. Oh, thank God.
Okay, so
Thank
what ends
God.
up happening is you notice because of how Crib treats you and the joking manner he loves to do, and he likes to seem to try to pick you up. You see that he goes to try to pick you up, kind of like swiftly, but you jump back. Just in time. Like, actually, no. He's about to grab you with his hands. His hands are like almost like touching you, and then you kind of just like, like almost like just slide out of the way.
Like a ninja.
Almost.
I then once I slip out of the way, I immediately go and grab the book that I dropped, or at least I slid away. And then I put
Behind me then. So I would be there first.
well no, I slipped it.
Give me an initiative check, both of you. Priv, this time because you failed the check
Oh my
with
God.
advantage or disadvantage. Excuse me, with disadvantage. Kriv. Phoebe has regular straight roll.
Alright, I got what is that? I can't see it. Dang it. Okay, it's what as I thought. I got a 12.
Okay. Kriv, noticing that you slide out and you are starting the dash, he actually reacts fast enough that he gets over to the book first.
No. Oh
Barely
God,
fast, but he's only there before you because he's taller.
Okay. Can I then just hold up the book high up in the air?
I mean, that depends. What do you want to do, Hebe? Now that he's doing that.
he's holding it up in the air.
Yep.
I paused for a second and I'm like, wait a sec. Kriv can't even read this. Cause I'm thinking like Hebe's smart about this. This is not in the language probably Kriv could understand. So
You can assume, but what language do you think it would be in then? I'm going to leave it to you to decide which one it's in.
Oh, okay. What are the languages right now? That's the thing. Ooh, perfect. Abyssal.
Okay.
Ooh, no.
Like,
Okay.
she's just gonna pause and be like,
All right, Kriv, what do you do? Are you just going to continue to hold the book, or?
I would continue to hold the book and walk over to Terai.
no. No.
Sarai kind of looks over his shoulder. It's like, what do you want?
No.
He has a book in his hand.
Please,
One of the ones.
please.
I'm just like, what do
got
you
a hold
want?
of- He got a hold of one of my books. Okay, it's a
Mhm.
book you don't want to read. Well, technically, it's just a book that I was reading. It's for my own personal thing, and now he has it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Interesting.
And he so wants to read it because he can't read it. But then
Alright.
again, I don't know if you could read it. Could you?
Good question. Let me see the book.
I'm gonna pause. And he was going to stare and like thumb on like thumb in her mouth, like nibbling on her nail, if there even is a nail. Like, oh God.
I mean, it's up to it. To be fair, it's up to you. Like how much of a more beast like you are comparatively to human.
She's probably a little bit closer to beast-like, I would say.
Thrai kind of takes the book. He looks at it. He can't understand it either.
Oh, thank God.
I don't have abyssal.
Yep.
Yes.
I was double checking to see if you had any of the features or something like that could possibly.
I take the book back and I
I don't
just
believe I
hold
do.
off to it.
Can I please have my book back? Kriv.
Maybe.
If you
Chris?
can't read it, I can't read it, and I'm not even interested in it. I don't know if you are.
Does the other buddy speak Abyssal?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's go ask him.
Kriv, just give me back the book. Why are you so?
Who are you going to talk
adamant
with
on
first?
reading this book? No, Kriv. Oh my gosh.
Maybe if you, I'll shove Tirai out of the library, but then you just have to tell me what it is.
I already told you. Okay, it's a romance book. Can I have it back now?
Then why don't we read it together? I'm also hopeless romantic.
No. Well, I'm not gonna read it with you. Besides, it's like it's a girly romance book. Like,
Kriv just crossed his arms and looks at you like, what's wrong with me liking them?
What do you do, Griff? If you can, you know you can't read it.
I'll keep it safe for you.
No, please.
Ow.
Can I have it back?
Okay, I'll do this. I walk up to a library shelf and I
No.
put on the highest,
my God.
highest shelf.
I will say the shelves are actually really high. Like even for you, they're probably too tall for you to put it up because it's like they're 20 feet tall. This library space may not seem it, but it's not a very like wide space. It's a very tall space.
Can I, Tirai, how much do you weigh?
Let me check. I can quickly open the description. 166.
Your space strength is what again, Kriv? 16?
9?
That's not equipment. That's not adding on equipment.
16, yeah.
I think yours was a base 16 strength, wasn't it? It was?
Yeah, it is 16.
Okay. I was having a little hard time understanding because it wasn't coming across the mic like near as well as I was one though.
It's okay.
Okay, so with the 16, I think you could probably do it with some ease, but it would take a little work still. So go ahead and give me a strength check, not a saving throw, a check.
What's me and force? What the?
Okay, like I was gonna say the DC was already really low, so it wasn't gonna take a lot. So you can lift him if he allows you.
Thrai is probably not going to want to be lifted right now.
Okay. Are you trying to force him to be lifted, or are you asking him to do it?
I'm like whispering in his ear like the idea I have.
Is absolute.
I'm gonna like nod no. In response to this, I'm gonna say, do you really want to do this?
He is going way too far for a book that he can't even read.
I don't know why he's so interested in this book.
Oh wait.
I don't know why he is either.
How old are you guys being? Like, are you like not? I assume you're not yelling, but is this getting kind of like heat? Is this like like it's getting
heated?
It is a little heated.
I'm assuming that like almost no one else is in this library, so I think like he was getting at least a little bit louder than she probably would in a library, because obviously she's getting angry.
I'm probably about normal because I still have no idea what this is all about.
Sarvati walks up with the wolf, because the wolf went to hang out with her. So Sarvati comes in.
Chucks the book back at Hebe.
You chuck it back at me?
What's going on? You guys are being a little loud.
Good question. I don't know.
Nothing is not Hebe raising her voice. She doesn't just raise her voice for nothing, and it typically involves you when she does. What is
Sorry, I
going
missed that
on?
again. Sorry, I missed that again. Criv, do you hand me back the book?
I chucked the book to you, yes.
Okay. I like, it is fine. Everything is settled. We are back to it's been
Not like
settled.
a
No
light
problem. No
touch,
issue.
oh, shucks. Bah. Hmm.
Their eyes just
Give
going back
me
to
a
the book.
performance check, Hebe.
Oh,
Oh, no.
let's
Criv,
go. We got proficiency.
Criv, you
No,
too.
we don't. That's gonna be a 23.
15.
Where is that? 23, you said?
23. Yep.
All right. Sardi believes you, Hebe, but she looks at Criv with a questioning look. Something's obviously going on. Once again, Hebe doesn't raise her voice unless necessary. So what did you do, Criv?
Just play the game.
What game?
Get the book.
Game of keep away, basically, from me in my research.
Why was the book so important?
Personal, how do I say it? Entertainment.
I'm gonna roll something because I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yes. 2. 1, 2, 3, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. There is a. Okay. How observant is Sarvi again? I know she's really observant, but. How are you holding the book, Hebe?
Well, she just got it chucked back to her, so she's holding it like when you grab something maybe like a little too fast and it's like kind of a little bit gripped tight, and then like after she's slowly talking, she like releases her one arm to talk with her hand and is like holding it to her stomach.
Roll a d20 for me, Hebe. Just straight to d20.
A nat one.
Hmm.
For the love of God.
Oh no.
That was an important roll. Because with you holding it, you're holding it in a way that I rolled for this too. There is a title on this book. It was a 50-50, so just be aware. I rolled a d6. I had a number set in my mind with a 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. Rolled a 3. With you rolling that nat 1, that means you're holding it in a way that you're holding it kind of almost like
this.
You know, yeah, something like that. That's like that, effectively. Like holding it by the edges for the people that are listening to this. And then you panic for a moment because then you remember that Sarvati speaks Abyssal.
She does. Oh, of course she does. Of course
She has spoken to you before in Abyssal, so yes, she does. So she can read the title of the book, and I assume it's a pretty simple title. I'm not going to say yet what. But you could see the look in Sarvati's eyes, looking at you and looking at the book. She's not glaring. She's not mad. She's questioning.
I think Hebe like puts this all together in her mind. It is now like a panic look. Like she's usually a pale pink, but right now it's like almost like white in like her skin, and her gills like frill back in a sense, like holding her breath. I'm screwed.
She looks down at your wolf and then looks at you. I think she would probably realize this. She's pretty smart. What exactly is her? Yeah, it's pretty high. Okay. She would probably realize this then. Okay. She goes to your wolf and whispers in its ear something. The wolf, because of the pact, has something that it says to you. And yeah, I'll go ahead and say it out here. I was going to type it up, but I'm like, nah. Sarfati knows what. Why are you reading that book?
In my mind, I'm like, she wants to know the reason.
Mm-hmm. The wolf is speaking to you in your mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's also speaking back in her mind.
Indeed.
Can Griff just like quietly just go?
Stealth check.
Oh,
You're gonna try to slip away. Boy.
Hebe replies
Hey.
back, for
You stay right there, Criff.
betterment of the party and for the safety of the party.
Okay. I
I'm
assume.
gonna get a fireball blown at me. I'll die.
You're gonna get a fireball.
I mean, it depends on what you do.
Well, honestly, you're not gonna get a fireball. You're gonna get a thunder wave from Hebe, cause she's pissed.
Sarvati is still knelt down next to the wolf, and the wolf kind of just stares at Sarvati. There seems to be a slight connection there too, and it seems Sarvati understands the general consent of what you were trying to tell the wolf. Sarvati sighs, just in case that wasn't picked up on my mic. Well, I hope you remember that I can speak Abyssal.
Noted.
All I'm going to say is come talk to me later.
No.
Is this normal?
You're not in trouble.
No,
I'm not
she
mad.
doesn't actually say that out loud. I would say that as a character. I'm sorry.
No, she would say, even if you didn't say anything, like she would probably still explain that you're not in trouble. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. Nor should anyone be.
Can Griff try again just to sneakishly just sneak away?
No!
Sarvati is distracted talking to Hebe.
Sarvati has a passive perception of 17. Don't you even.
Well, shouldn't it technically
Well,
be
first off, you
like-
already did a stealth check, first off. So,
Yes, but
no.
shouldn't it have an advantage because she's a bit preoccupied?
Not very preoccupied, because you're literally standing right next to freaking Hebe.
I wasn't standing right next to her. I was like
Effectively, you were. From where Sarvati is standing, you might as well be.
I'm gonna have a fireball thrown at me.
Raj casually reading his book, wondering what's going on.
I just look at
The
Sarai and,
ride
like,
just has no like thoughts empty, only book.
Book.
Anyways, Hebe, you're not, like I said, we'll talk later. And this is the DM telling you that this is something that this will be a one-on-one conversation kind of thing. So this would be done after session. Not necessarily right after, but done after session, like sometime during the week maybe or something.
Alright. I'm just gonna say though, Hebe is going to put this off. She is
Don't put it off too
now
long,
going to
because
become a hermit.
Sarvati can be patient, but she's not that patient.
There's only so much patience to be
Jeez,
had.
I guess honest if you're reading the Necronomicon or something.
Wait, what?
Maybe the fucking Pokemons and other evolutions. I don't know.
At some point, Thrive's probably just gonna walk
secret
past
to
them and go to find a
Pokemon.
new book.
I love how this went to Pokemon just because we put you in a Pokeball.
Oh,
It's our way, for those that have not not joined us in our other previous sessions for listening purposes, our little like thing, quote unquote, for when I control Hebe is she goes into the Pokeball.
Apparently, I look like a Pokemon.
Ah.
Does sovereignty like go away? Does she eventually leave?
Yeah, I hope so.
Because as soon
As
as
for-
she leaves,
As for you, Criv,
Oh no.
come with me.
Not another fireball.
Thrial
Who
looks
said
over,
anything about Fireball?
looks over.
I'm sorry. As soon as he walks away, as soon as he turns his back, Hebe is going to chuck
Oh
a
no.
witch bolt right at his
Can I
right at his
walk
butt.
backwards looking at Hebe?
No, you
Yes.
don't
Okay,
know.
so when it's his
We're metagaming.
with his back, yeah, don't metagame, guys.
Well, Hebe would. Well, okay. The
Okay.
reason I'm asking this is because Griff would know Hebe is pissed.
Doesn't mean he knows what she's gonna do.
Well,
And
remember
besides,
the
you're
time-
more in trouble with sovereignty than you are with Hebe.
I'm not gonna make you roll again because one, I don't want to make you roll between players. Not typically if I can help it. So I'm gonna say that that 23 that you had for the performance earlier is still in effect. So you can't tell. You can't tell what she's gonna do. She's kind of stone faced.
Oh,
She got an excellent poker face.
I'll just like Griff is just like running outside, like, oh shit.
To be fair, you need a good poker face.
I mean, she rolled a 23,
Yeah.
Oh god.
so she has a really good poker face. That being said, the Witch Bolt, as far as that goes, alrighty. So make an attack roll.
10. Damn it.
I should have, you know what? Because he's unaware of this advantage. It is advantage.
Bet.
No, you're-
It is a surprise round, so technically it would be with advantage in this
That's
case.
a nat 20.
Okay, so we're going to treat this not as a crit because I know you're not trying to kill him, first off. We
I
will-
don't know. I think he was close. He's getting
Okay,
close.
let me double check one thing before I commit to this then. Let me check
So
one.
nope.
Let me check one thing before we commit to this.
I just murdered Criv. I
Okay,
just
so-
murdered Criv.
If I remember right, it is a level spell, right?
I put it at I do it at first level.
Okay. What is that would be minimum 12. What is okay, yeah, we can make those a crit. It's more than enough.
Okay. Cool.
If this was at like if this was at someone like little excuse me, a little more,
Squishy.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'd probably say this would be a lot lower.
Okay.
All right, so because it's a crit, it's D12 damage plus
Yeah.
D12 because we're maximizing the dice for the crit.
All right.
So,
So that's going to be 17 damage.
because you rolled a 5, I assume then.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Take 17 damage.
Can Criv just go limp and like scare Hebe?
As in, like you want to pretend to die?
Yeah.
Performance check.
I'd be happy.
Performance check.
With advantage?
Nope, just
Because-
performance check. Interesting.
What did you roll?
Did you roll
Are
that?
you a goblin or something?
Little goblin boy.
He might be. For all we know, he might be.
He might.
That's true.
Yeah, so there's a bit of smoke coming off the back of his head and he falls over. Pretty convincing. Like he just goes limp.
Hebe knows he can take it. He's not dead. She probably thinks she's unconscious, but she knows he's dead.
Hey,
There was
Crib
another
is-
reason, not just for you, that was happening. Let's
Uh-oh.
see. 17.
I sense danger.
Actually, I'll have her make a check on that. Because it should. Yep, okay.
Oh.
Sarvati hears what happened. Turns around, sees Kriv on the ground, sees kind of like the smoking hand, effectively. You do realize that now we're gonna have to heal him, correct?
Crib is just like hitting the roll perfectly. Like,
Go ahead and make the next one.
Hebe's kind of pissed at this point. She's like, at this point, she's like, not my problem. And goes back to her corner and reads. Goes back
Nico.
to reading, back to studying.
Make the next. It's a minute left.
okay, I'll make a new one.
Just saying, if Thran wasn't paying attention, he now is. Two. They just.
Alright, since the main people that are involved right now are here, I'll go and get started with the next.
Can I like go heal Shiv? Or like go drag him out?
You can heal Kriv if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go heal Kriv really fast. Let me just cure wounds.
Do the abyssal thing. Or the
Did that show for you all? Yes, it did. So, Kriv heal 12.
Yeah.
Cure
Okay.
wounds.
So you'll be down 5 then. As for that, I think this whole thing would cause Sarvati to walk over to Hebe. I know it gets on your nerves, but there was no reason to do that. Not to that extent.
And just remember, Kriv is 17. So,
Okay, but
Well,
at the same time, he gets on my nerves and doesn't seem to take no for an answer.
Not denying it. But look, I will talk to him as well, but I'll do that again. Especially not to that extent.
I didn't think
If that was
it hit
anyone,
that hard.
if it was anyone else, it probably would have killed.
Fair. Fine.
you
Won't
just
happen
open
again.
one eye
Then
and
again,
just
none of us-
continue.
Also, again, make sure that you come to talk to me.
Yes. I want to go back to studying.
Thorai's probably healed Kriv
Oh.
at this point.
And at this point, it's sorry to just be staring at Kriv. It's like, get up.
Did I at least fool both of you?
No.
He stands up and shakes off his legs.
Thought you were unconscious, maybe.
That would have had him go to 0 points because that's unconscious. Dead is just if you you fail 3 death saving throws.
Which also, Crib, what's your hit point total?
61.
Jesus Christ.
He's a barbarian.
60... I'm at an 18.
I have 27.
You have to remember, well, first off, a barbarian has one of the highest, like, when it comes to rolling for their HP, they have one of the highest ones.
True.
They have like a,
And I
think it was
also
like a
have
D12.
20 Constitution.
Yeah.
Mine's at 36. You're
Yeah, no, barbarians are meant to not be like super tanky, like AC wise, but HP wise, they can be pretty tanky, especially with rage.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And they put out absurd damage.
And also 20 Constitution is quite nice.
Yep, that definitely helps.
What about the rest of the party? Because this has been like, this entire episode has been like about us. What's happened with everyone else?
I'm waiting for certain things to happen, to be fair. I'm letting you guys do what you want.
After this is all over, the rest
Because
gonna
also,
go
I'm going to be
on.
I'm going to be fair. You guys literally have completed the first arc, so it's going to be. It might be a little slow for a little bit, but that doesn't mean things can't happen.
What are these
As-
filler episodes then?
True. As me and Sovereignty
That
walks
feels like
out, I'm just like, he'd be like just salt in the wound, just teasing.
I'm actually gonna do something. Once they both leave, like, Kiwi's gonna think for a hot sec. Oh wait, no, Rake's not here. Dang it! Oh,
I thought he said he was going to be here in 30 minutes, so I thought he would join us.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for my thing until Rake's here.
Well, I'm not one.
If he shows up.
Wow.
If he shows up.
30 minutes. How long ago did he message me? Yeah, he should have been here by now then.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go find a new book.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Kiwi's
like, I think
thinking.
Kiwi is like packing up the rest of her books and is just gonna go to her room. Like,
Okay.
she's gonna lock herself in her room and just study there.
Okay.
Before you go, really quick, I was just gonna say, you good?
He is quite infuriating. He's
That-
can be good, especially when it comes to battle. He's needed, but he's infuriating. And now there's sovereignty, and I already feel like I'm on her bad side. I'm not really on her bad side, more like I'm just cautious about her and stuff like that. But things happen, and I'm just kind of over it.
Things
I
do
honestly
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Let me know if you
please.
need any help.
I also told him, like, I also promise. I know I said romance, but that was the first thing, and I really wanted him to leave me alone. I promise I'm not like a weird romance type of person.
I don't really mind at all. Enjoy studying, I guess. I'll be here for a little while longer.
All right, enjoy the silence. You won't get much of it, especially if you're hanging around us.
All right.
As I then take my stuff and head to my room.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that is because otherwise this is never gonna happen. So, with that being said, Evie, as you walk back to your room, you notice something on Arceus' door.
Okay.
And I will send it specifically to you since you're the only one that has to spy it.
Then
You read
whilst that's going,
it, it's a note. You read the note, I assume.
Oh crap.
What is your first thing that you do with that?
I run down and gather everyone. I'm like, guys,
Hmm.
guys,
Yes?
We
Yeah.
Horses is gone. So is
What?
Rabbit Song, and so is
Hmm?
Naya, the weird woman we picked up. They're gone.
I love how she was the weird one.
What do you
Well,
mean
I
gone?
don't think he knew her name, so.
What do you mean gone?
I'm pretty sure you would have actually known her name. Because I'm pretty sure Barsis did tell you guys about about his story and such, so.
It's Naya.
Yeah.
Yes. Naya is gone. I like then hold out the note and like.
Somebody grabs it and reads it over a little bit. Oh dear. I wish they didn't do that, but honestly, if they had a lead, what can we do? That is unfortunate. I wish that they stayed with us. We could have been more help, probably. Out of game
She's gone.
Out of game knowledge, the reason why is because things are going on with them, and so they wanted to try to be more occasional players than actual like every week players, if they can help it, because things of stuff going on. So
they'll pop in occasionally, but
yeah, that's essentially the long and short of it. I don't want to go into it because that's their business, but
Yeah.
all right.
I told them to make a note, and that would be the in-game logic of why they're gone.
Okay.
So we're just gonna let a champion, supposedly one of Vitrus's champions, just walk away. And now all we have is life and death.
Yay!
Do we really have a choice?
That is fair. It is their own choice, but it's still like a concern.
Wait a minute.
As
You keep going. Keep going. Sorry.
as technically Vitrus did choose Barsis, especially to, be her champion of magic. So like now that they're gone, it was better for us three, I guess, because I don't know, maybe if we needed to harness her power, all three of us were together and we could do it. I don't know what we're gonna do with the. He doesn't know truly about like champions and stuff like that. Or no, she does, but it's just like,
Little fragments.
Yeah, we don't have the full piece. We don't have the full set together.
Okay, so just a reminder, right quick. I knew there was a retcon I did. Okay, so the retcon was with Vitrus. When the priestess looked at you three, she looked at Kriv for death, at Barsis for magic, and Hebe for life. So I don't know. I'm just putting it out there for the people that may, or if anything else, even if it's not just a fixing of what they said, it's more of letting people know it's like this is what happened and why it is the way it is.
All right.
But yeah, I did put that note up as a retcon to say like because it was originally something different.
Yeah. Originally, I was magic.
Yeah, which I felt honestly made sense because you're a sorceress.
Yeah. What? I guess I guess he needed to leave. He probably he'll be fine, right? He'll be okay.
You're so
I
hoping.
believe they will.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely like to meet up with him again.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck are you doing, Nico?
Sorry, my laptop is about to die and I just fell. Just sorry.
You're fine.
Right?
You're fine. I'm just making sure. That's all. It's like, what the actual?
All right.
You okay?
No,
What'd you do?
I'm afraid if I'll say it, everyone's going to laugh.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. It's probably what you get for messing with Hebe.
Oh, yep.
Karma came back.
Karma.
Karma.
Ooh, okay.
Enjoy those spasms for a little while.
Anyways, okay, so there's Ray.
Can
Hello.
I
A
go
row.
to Hello, Ping?
You just missed so
It
much,
just-
man.
You did.
missed
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
You
You
missed
missed
a
a lot
lot.
of amusing stuff.
Can I go to like the town merchant?
Well, for now, just so you're aware, the group just gathered up because Hebe found a note on Barsis's door, and I will send you on Discord the note because she did share it with everyone. Actually, I'll share it on the campaign chat.
Yeah.
Let me share it on the campaign chat because she did share it with everyone. All right. So the message. So the message said that. And I will read it out loud right quick for the people that are watching. It says, "Hello, if you're reading this message, Naya and I are probably long gone. I appreciate everyone's ability to help, but there are also some things that I need to do on my own. There is only so much that can be done moving as a group. Naya gave me a tip about the possible location of one of my old team. Rather than send everyone on a possible wild goose chase, Naya, Rabbit Song, and I are going to check it out. Rest assured, I will not act unless I have reinforcements. So if I require your assistance, I will send for you. You will know if you need your help. If I need your help."
I would hope to know if I would need my own help too.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, good to see you still trust the party if he ever needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite one of us being a not well less than intelligent. Not
Hey,
creative.
I don't know. Splitting up part of the gang should already put him to like a 0 on intelligence, but that's just me.
uh,
Okay, so
If we left him alone in a room full of puzzles, he's
You know
dying. That's for
what?
sure.
It's hours of fun, okay? It's hours of fun.
weeks of
Potentially
fun.
eating, but hours of fun.
they might even get smarter.
so I'm going to assume
Yo.
what Riggs would be doing would be probably would have been doing his prayers over at the Temple of Matora while this all happened, and then when he came back, he found out about the note, or he found out that he needed to talk to everyone, and the note information was shared. That's what I'm going to say. You probably were doing. That makes sense because it's morning time right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess is that it? Like, I guess.
Unfortunately, that's all we can do. I mean, we don't know when they left, so even if we wanted to, we couldn't exactly go searching for them. And even if we did, how far behind are we? How are they traveling?
What direction?
Exactly. There's only so much we could do.
Talk with plants and see where they went.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
could be a good option.
I might be able to locate them with one of my spells.
Guys,
Another
I
good
think
option.
it's their choice. And how would you guys feel it if a whole bunch of people willingly go against your choice?
Gee, I don't know how that feels, Kriv.
Yeah, I did not
Probably
feel that,
wouldn't
but
feel good. Especially just let them do their own thing.
Mhm.
Also, they could be doing something that involves stealth, so smaller numbers would be better.
Yes.
If
Maybe what we should do is let him be on his own for a bit, but we should try to keep intel on him the entire time.
I agree.
Keep in contact, but
No. Don't keep in contact. Let him have his free will on it, but let them figure out we can find traces of them here and there. That at least we know where they're at in the vicinity. Let them be, but at least we have intel enough to know where to be if he ever calls for it.
Like updates.
Exactly. I mean, he doesn't have to send it for us. We could just find it on our own, and that way we leave him with his own private, personal space that he needs.
With Naya.
alright.
And the bard too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, at least we don't have to keep an eye on her anymore.
That will be left up to bosses.
I don't
Yeah.
think we ever really kept an eye on her if you really think about it.
Oh
Oh, I
god.
did. Made sure to keep an eye on her whenever the priestess was around, for obvious reasons.
You guys worry about her too much.
Oh,
We just went to the
sorry.
priest.
She didn't
Last
exactly make the greatest first impression.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, last time I remember she ended up sleeping with 2 other people and attended different with other party members. So
She also tried to go with me.
exactly, that's why I said party members. It didn't work, but it was hilarious to watch.
Yeah. Good times.
I do believe we still have things to do, and well, we'll still find them again one day.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably also decide where we're going next.
The next.
Next.
I will say that during the ritual, there were a couple more points that I felt that needed cleansing. The question is, where do we want to go first? We have a locate because we have she kind of lays out a small map on the table. So we're effectively here, and she points towards and I'll draw it up later, but like there's kind of like it's a slightly rounded kind of area with just surrounded by mountains and such like that. We're kind of about here towards the south of which she points to the city that you got. I forget the name off the top of my head. I'll have to grab my notes, but she points to the city that you guys are currently residing in. Once again, small city, but still a city. And the location, the general location of these corruptions that I mentioned are here, here, here. One to the east, one to the north, one to the west. To the east is a land that once was a forest, but now over the recent years has become more of a swamp, boggy kind of area. To the what? That was I said to the east, right? Yeah. East. Okay.
Yeah.
So to the
I
north.
hope you run into Shrek.
Well,
Or we just run into all the PvPers from Dark Souls 3.
that too.
Ah, yeah.
Anyways.
Dark Souls 3.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
to the north is a.
Soul.
I can't tell where exactly, but there's a few small towns surrounding that area. Maybe there's another mansion like this one, or maybe there's something different. Maybe there's a cemetery there. Maybe it's something else. Don't
Second
know.
question. Do you truly need us? Because, like, it seemed like last time we were only there to beat up a few guys, and then you just, like, cleaned everything else up. So...
To do
To
the
be fair, she was fainted the entire time.
Exactly.
Fair.
So that's another thing, is that we were only there to keep it, like, kind of contained, but not even really contained, because it was already contained in the mansion for, like...
the ritual.
Yeah,
The ritual has a side effect on lingering spirits. The effect, depending on the level of the corruption in the area, can become very dangerous, and if interrupted at all, it could have consequences on the land itself. It's a very precise ritual. I must concentrate on at all times for the whole thing. So I need people watching out for me in case things do go south. It's not that I can't.
In other words, for your escort.
Indeed.
I guess so,
Dude,
yeah.
In other words, while I'm doing these rituals, I will be defenseless, effectively. Because I cannot do anything outside of the ritual itself. However, as you all may have noticed, during the ritual, there was a positive effect on all of you as well. So at the very least I could do is bolster your strength a little bit. And I had some effects in mind, but I'm not going to tell you them right now. But there will be some positive bonuses while she is conducting the ritual.
Okay.
because it will probably come up at one point.
Yeah, it will come up. So, you are correct, TB. Normally I wouldn't, but like I said, this ritual leaves me. Also, even if something doesn't pop up during the ritual, afterwards I am exhausted. I can be some help in a fight, but not much.
Alright. Good to
Right.
know.
With that being said, to the east, the swamp. To the north, there's... can't say where exactly it would be, but it's in between a few smaller towns up to that north. And then to the west, it's odd.
Hmm.
It feels like it's coming for more towards the middle of the mountain range, but much farther below?
Nope. No. He immediately dips. She immediately dips. Like,
From
nope.
there.
So I guess we go there last.
Let's go to the mountain range.
I will not be joining you on that mountain range.
My
You know,
old
it's
vi-
probably best we.
I
you
will
know,
help out with
It-
all other places, but I refuse to go to the mountains.
So we go to the other places first, find a
Us.
Pokeball, put Hebe inside of it, only release her when we get inside the middle of the mountain range, and therefore she can't escape. There we go, got it.
Yeah.
Plan.
No,
Exactly.
no.
Put her
No.
in a
Anyways,
box.
just
I
checking.
do
People
wa-
will leave. People will
But
leave the party.
do
They
note-
will not be a part of it.
Do note that okay, this is an old map. The waters maybe have receded, or raised in the time. There could be more to that area or less. I don't know. All I do know is it's not directly on the mountains. Okay, so when she said effectively told you guys that she could feel like it almost feels like it's underground, not up on the mountains.
Right.
So there's no confusion.
Yeah. There's no confusion.
So all of a sudden we went from potential just hidden dark spooky mine to spooky mine with water. Why do I feel like this is the Knuckles stage from Sonic Adventure 2?
I wouldn't know because I haven't played it.
Oh god.
The aquatic mines.
I am
Not
actually
the
going
aquatic
to.
one.
Hey man,
real
look,
quick, see if I
you
know
already
anything.
knew for a fact that there is going to be a lot of water involved in this.
Oh yeah.
We signed up for that.
Guess so.
mean, You're
The
gonna be
world
your
might be
natural
surrounded
habitat.
in a giant ocean right now.
We're pretty much in
Phoebe
a
is not
fishbowl.
going into the mines.
But you'll be underwater. What possibly could go wrong?
So many things. There is drowning. There might not be enough oxygen
You're an-
within
How
the
do
water.
you drown?
You're
There
next
may
to
not
water.
be
You
enough
don't have
oxygen
anything to
within
worry
the
about.
water for me to, get into my gills and soak it up into my body.
I don't think it's salt water, my dude.
There's still oxygen in salt water. There is oxygen
Yeah.
in almost all water, unless it's pure water.
No, pure water does have oxygen.
Yeah, or it could be overpolluted with carbon dioxide. Hence why a lot of divers die because
That's what magic's for.
yeah.
Or if
The
it's heavy.
divers die due to.
If you feel
methane.
overcautious about it, that's what magic is for.
What happens if we get trapped in the systems? What do you suppose we do?
And what
Have
happens
you
if
ever
we
been
break
trapped
the
in a
house
system?
down?
I don't think you have.
Have you?
I'm gonna say right
Yes.
now.
Are you
I'm gonna say
sure?
right now that that general area that she pointed at has not been explored for a while. For a known fact.
Right.
That's what I was
Mhm.
saying. We do the
Might be the
mountains
dragon.
last. We do the mountains last.
And you will be
Mhm.
doing them. I will not.
Gonna have to make like a special backpack for Hebe here. Just be like, here,
No,
hop
you do
in.
not.
I
You
will hike you
not
through
be
it.
making-
I'm just gonna send a quick question. Just let me know if I need to roll anything for it, or
Okay, ask your question. Or are you gonna message me it?
I'm gonna message you it.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, excuse me. I want your opinions. I obviously hear that you don't want to go to the mountains. So where first?
We can go to the swamp.
The
what I'm
swamp is
saying.
fine. We can go to the swamp.
Yeah, let's knock out the swamp. Ugh,
Indeed.
knock out that gangrene foot or whatever. Just
And I'd
Well-
rather like get better equipment first before we head out. Probably get stronger a bit. Don't know what we'll run into. Last time we ran into a champion.
That is true. I do think that, and I honestly would like to study more. So I think a mixture of study and training would definitely help us out a bit.
One of us would have died in one shot if we did, get lucky.
Look.
Interesting. Sorry. Interesting. Just to make sure, is this evolving where you live, or are you talking about it just a general kind of thing of that?
Yeah, in that area.
In general. Okay,
Yeah.
so this, because you're in the south right now, and like I've said before, your character has talked to the temple multiple times, this specific temple multiple times. The area you live in is slightly to the south, like if not a little to the west, but it's still close by. So you're effectively in the southern region of this continent, whereas this area is more towards like a northwest from where you are.
All right.
So it's not directly connected, but it is probably still connected. But you're let's just say there's a lack of information there for everyone in general.
Gotcha.
You might have heard that there's some spirits there, but it's just rumor.
Rumor is a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
It's
All right.
something.
So swamp first. I think we all can pretty much agree on the swamp first, right?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Perfect. Swamp next. Should we
Still
head out
say
in
we
the
get
morning, or
started
should we give
first.
ourselves some? We should give ourselves some time to rest. And we'll head out tomorrow morning. Do you think that'd be good?
It's a day right now.
Preparing and such.
It's day.
Well, yeah,
Third
it's day,
day,
but
how
like
about we
we
just
go
go
the
find-
next day. Let us.
Let's look for better
mean,
equipment first.
yeah,
At least
if-
try that.
Yeah.
maybe we'll find some information on the area a bit before we go in
Yeah.
there.
And we can also
Exactly.
get ready, prepare.
Yes, I can research
Get
the
what we
different types
need
of
for the
creatures.
Well, I
that
know
are
for a
in
fact that you
swamps.
guys did pick up some gear beforehand, like before you went to the thing, because you guys did get it. I know Pink got some adamantine armor. I believe Artorias did too.
Mhm.
I think one other did as well. I
I think
think
that was Barsus.
it might have been Barsa's. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Barsus.
he also got a +1 quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're down 2 members, and obviously that time we went up against the champion wasn't there.
I mean, this is why I kind of been keeping you guys in a general number of 8, if I can help it, because people keep
Yeah.
on boop 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 boop.
They come in and they go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, people would think I'm insane for trying to do 8 people, but at the same time, I'm like, with how
Yeah,
it keeps going.
Have some
Try
in the
doing it with
subouts.
14.
Why would you give yourself that nightmare fuel?
It
Right.
is not a fun time. It was also.
Again, like I said, why would you give yourself that
Well,
nightmare
it
fuel?
was
Ask
not
the
more.
games.
All right. So as far as general information, if you guys ask around, the person that would probably give you the most information would probably be the priestess. I believe her name was Lana. I think it was what I had established. And effectively, she would tell you that the area over the last 10 years has become more murky, more swampy, just because of the general change of the world. Maybe there's some ocean water flowing into the swamp or into that area, making it murky.
An overgrowth of plants, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously tampering from magical sources, probably as well.
Most likely.
Potentially. Potentially. No one knows for certain. It's another area that's kind of been full of undead that people don't want to go near.
Hmm.
I might have a model that I want to show off for this.
Okay,
Ooh.
Nagash.
Shut up, not Nagash. you leave Daddy Nagash out of this.
Alright.
Oh, I think I know
So-
what you're gonna use the gash.
Hey
we just
man,
spend the
if I
day
ever
getting-
use Nagash, I have to rebuy the model first off.
Oh.
What is a Nagash?
It is a Warhammer model.
Yes.
Go
Mhm.
up, look up Age of Sigmar, Nagash.
I'm not gonna ask what's Warhammer. I'm just not gonna. That's for another time.
Question: do we just then spend the day like asking information, or I'm guessing probably someone's gonna want to go to the shop to go get some more supplies?
Yeah.
If you guys will,
Just be prepared.
well, I do know that you guys bought out the not actually. I think you might have bought all the potions out minus the highest level one that they had.
Yeah, we did. I was thinking more for like blacksmith, like anyone wanted
The
to take
blacksmith, I
something.
know you guys bought out his adamantine armor. Effectively,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
you bought a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but did I last time like drop off, or did I ask him if there was any way he could start fixing up the obsidian?
Oh, the armor from your brother. Oh,
yeah.
I don't think we actually did. I know we talked about your armor, but I don't think we talked about the obsidian armor.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll wait on that still.
okay, okay then. Okay, so you guys want to go to the blacksmith and get like maybe some more weapons, or are you just wanting to rest and then head up?
Wait. I guess two things. One, you said there was a leather worker? Because I think Kiwi wants to go get some leather armor.
I believe we talked about it a little bit. Yes.
Yeah.
I think the blacksmith was the one that was in contact with him.
Yeah. So I think Kiwi just if she can in this like area grab some stuff from the leather worker. It doesn't have to be a whole thing. She'll just buy it and leave.
Let me see what's available for leather armor. I'm not literally just look it up by leather.
Probably could, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hmm. What's your armor class at right now? Again, I forget.
11.
That would probably help some. Okay, so the options would be regular leather armor, leather plus one, leather armor plus one, a armor of lightning resistant studded leather, and I will say the other option would probably be armor of armor of necrotic resistance.
I think Kiwi's probably gonna go with the armor of necrotic resistance. How much is it?
All right, so it's just a
3,000 gold.
well, I'm reading what its exact details are. That's why I figured out its price. Because I know the adamantine was like what 500. I said for
Yes.
for your chest plate. Yeah, this
Well,
is
chainmail, but
like
yes.
you know what I meant. Anyways,
Be too probably poor for plate mail.
Yeah, we are all too poor. Plate mail's like it's 2,000. Yeah, it's 2,000.
where'd you
This
get that?
is why-
Where'd you get that?
1,000.
No, serious question. Where'd you get that information from?
I have another campaign where I'm a paladin and I have plate armor and I had to work to buy it.
I'm trying to figure out exactly where to find this like list of like, hey, this is where you can go to figure out how much of this normal version of things are sometimes.
Should be in your player's handbook.
Yeah, sometimes it's also very wonky about showing where these things are. With this kind of armor, though, I'm gonna say it's probably 500. I'm gonna go with 500
500.
because it's leather.
Okay.
Because it's leather armor, not actual metal. So
Alright, spending all of my 500. Cool.
I mean, I've been pretty generous about giving you guys money. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so with that being said, you get the armor of necrotic resistance, leather specifically, not studded.
Okay.
Okay.
Resistance, leather. Add that. Perfect.
Cool. All right. With that being said,
Go from 11 to a 12.
Should I?
But now you have-
can you-
but now you,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Now you have resistance against necrotic, so I mean, there's something.
Yeah.
An idea.
When do you not have an evil idea?
Yeah,
Yeah, be careful about metagaming. That's not if it's not necessarily information everyone would know. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'm trying to avoid metagaming as best as possible because metagaming takes away from the fun.
yeah.
I haven't heard that term.
Metagaming essentially is information that you like. Example, Hebe's on another campaign right now with the knowledge of like, okay, the example, like the knowledge you said about plate mail is 2,000 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hebe's character in this game is a sorceress, so probably doesn't give two cares about heavy armor. So why would Hebe necessarily know off the top of her head? Oh, it's 2,000 gold.
Okay.
Long story short is like you can know the knowledge, you as the player can know the knowledge, but does your character know that knowledge? And if so,
Yeah.
why?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the longest. That's the longest short of metagaming.
All right.
Okay, I guess when that's done, I do if we have time. Obviously, like, if not, that's fine. I'll figure it out another time. I want to talk to Rick privately.
Oh no.
Rick's character.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I obviously find you. I'm like, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Owl grunt.
I
Yeah.
I won't take up much of your time, and if you don't want to answer, you don't have to make up something. It's fine. I was given something a little while ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't entirely understand it. Could you explain further with me if you know? And I pull out the dragon tooth that Kriv gave to me.
I think your character would know just because you are a Dragonborn as well. Yes.
Yes.
So if Nika wants to explain,
Okay. How can I do this without? Okay.
it is something that Pink would know very well because he is also a Dragonborn. If anything, you can message him specifically the information.
So is it okay if I just say it?
Yeah, go for it. If you want to say it, you say it.
So having a tooth of a other dragonborn, meaning that it is a betrothed, but the betrothed passed away.
So a significant other, effectively.
Right, but why would you gift it to somebody else at that point?
What the
Safekeeping.
fuck?
For
What
safe,
the
oh, safekeeping. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to say the real reason. I'm just going to say.
Okay, I think I know how to formulate my answer off of this.
Well, okay. If you want to, Nico, once again, if you got an actual like deeper meaning, there is a really good chance that Pink would know it. So go ahead, and if you want to go into more detail, send him a message on Discord with the specifics. But yeah, essentially, like if you don't want to say it, just message Pink it when it comes to this specific thing, because he would know.
Dude.
Okay.
So what I'll start to explain is, oh, I see. You have so typically, if a dragonborn gives you a tooth, it usually admits something to the degree of a loved one or a significant other, or they've passed on at this point in time. If he gave it to you, I would have to ask. I would have to ask him myself why. It means something great to at least another, for our kind, it means something great. But for him to give it to you, I don't know what his actual reasoning is at this point. Now to see if I'm smart enough to remember everything.
So he gave me a dead betrothal gift from, or at least a betrothal gift he probably gave to someone else, but then passed
No.
away.
No.
No. The tooth was from his betrothal from before this.
From his loved one.
I mean, if anything, it could mean something to the degree that he's ready to move on or whatnot. But or let's just hope it's not the fatalistic one. He's just on a suicide mission. But that's about it.
What? Oh, okay, okay.
And if it maybe meant something to him as well, he might be on a path to avenge that. That love. But
Okay. Thank you for that information. I won't bother you anymore. Yeah.
It's not about bothering. It's just how I am.
How you are? What do you mean how you are? Well, it's clear you don't like me. I understand that. I don't understand why.
I'm gonna head pat you and be like, "You'll understand in due time."
What do you mean due time? Also, don't pat me on the head. I'm probably older than you.
That's, I don't know. Let's see. Do we actually listen to each? Oh.
All I have to say is there's going to be a field trip in the future. Right?
Oh, either way. Wait a minute. Or Marius probably would still do that because you are shorter than him, so.
Does not mean you get to pet me. I am not a dog.
Almost
I'm
everybody.
I am not
It
petting
doesn't
you
mean
as
I
a
can
dog.
pitch, right? Because he's shorter than me.
Still, it's just a matter of everyone does not need to pet me. I understand that I'm shorter than most of the people here. You don't need to pet me. Okay?
It's amusing to do, though.
Anyways, thank you for the information. Good day. See you when we leave, I guess.
All right.
And I walk away. But also at the same time, Kibi's just gonna like start theorizing all about like Crow's past and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Again, as she usually does.
Definitely subscribe to Matt Pet.
I'm definitely like the like with the red string, like
I was actually,
who was Crib before?
I was actually watching Game Theory the other day, some more FNAF stuff.
I haven't watched that episode yet, but
I haven't watched the most recent stuff. I went back a little bit to get caught back up. So, anyways, moving on. So, anyways, I think Sovereignty would probably just swing by as well to talk to Rake. Just for it'd probably be closer to the evening at this point. Where probably like dinner time. So let's say dinner time. She would probably come over.
Spontaneity's been, I see.
Do I hear a second drinking contest?
That was
Oh,
more
not
like
again.
technically that would be in the third if we go into another drinking
gosh.
contest.
Technically, yes.
Anyways,
Only the second one I've been for.
you were there for the second one. The first one was before you guys joined us.
Yes.
The first one was hilarious.
The one that cheated, right?
No, no. The bartender just
I
fancy.
still need the backstory behind that one.
Oh, just go watch the video.
Yeah, I'll
Fine.
find it. Don't worry.
I have the videos linked up on the thing, so I mean,
I think that's probably the most funniest session so far.
yeah, it's pretty great. Anyways, so somebody would go over to Ray, and I'm gonna ask you again because I'm dumb like that. Pronounce your character's first name again.
Acozelis Belrakis is the full name. Acozelis is just the first name.
Acozelis. Okay. She would walk over, probably. I'm assuming you are eating right now, so she would probably walk over with some food. Mind if I sit here, Acozelis?
That's the first time you've used my name in a long time. I'm not going to stop you.
Well, you were stubborn about me using rake until further notice.
Well, it's not really a name I like to have used.
I understand. I didn't like using it either.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I told you you weren't a slave. But you wouldn't let me call you anything but rake until...
I never said that. You had the choice
I'm doing
at
it.
any point.
I'm doing it.
You had,
Out of game knowledge, I'm doing this on the assumption of knowing your character.
well, like I said, you had the choice at any point in time not to call me Rick, but that's okay.
I think the biggest thing, like, why I would have her start using Acozelis is because to represent that you got freed. Fully freed now.
Oh yeah, I got that much. I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
Well, I'm explaining it for other people in case they weren't there for that.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, I assume you got my note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got your note.
I had a confession.
Well, not a confession.
I know, I'm messing around.
I don't not.
Wipe my brow really
You get a
fast.
no
like,
from a girl,
no.
what do you expect?
I mean, I'm not surprised to hear that only because of like you two hang out a lot technically, but it's like it's more of because you were hired to protect her. So, anyways, I kept my word.
Yeah, you did. Any reason why? Are you curious about anything? That's what it feels like right now. That's my.
I know.
For you. Anyways, anything you're curious about right now at the moment?
I just want to see how you feel.
Just like any other day, just one less shackle. I mean, that's really all it ever was. But nonetheless, are you? I mean, if you're wondering, no, I'm not gonna leave the party or anything else like that right now at the moment. I'm gonna stick with you all for a bit.
Good.
Thank you.
I would hate to lose my bodyguard. She gives you kind of a joking smile.
I mean, you have others.
True. But I would also like to be friends with all of you.
We'll have that in due. For me, that will be a while.
Indeed. I know how you can be. But I know you're a kind person at heart.
kind, but you don't know my order and you don't know my back. You know my background.
I've seen
very
how you
minimally.
I've seen how you act. I see how you do. I see you in combat. It speaks for you.
That much is true.
Also, and she kind of what's the word, nods towards the general direction of your shield. There's a reason why you have that shield given to you.
Yeah. I do appreciate it. It's actually coming quite handy so far.
You could thank your goddess and also the god of the moon for that. They deemed you,
Gods.
well, in a sense, they're not so different. In the end, they both, you have to remember, all the gods except for Atara come from her. She is the mother of all the gods and goddesses. I know not how you may necessarily see the other gods and goddesses, but the general consensus is typically DM's failing on words. There's no conflict between them. Inner turmoil some.
Strife.
Thank you.
Yeah, but gods don't necessarily always will have conflict amongst one another. It's usually just going to be mortals that will have that conflict.
Indeed. But for the most part, they all get along rather well, the temples. Especially now that she kind of just looks around, more not necessarily to the just general area of the room, but more like she kind of looks like she's staring out towards the horizon. Especially now that the world is what it is. Have to work together even more than before. Stay alive.
How is. Well, now my character, asking this out of character, he wouldn't really know, like, everything else outside the world right now, right? Minus just, like, what's happened with the main landscape of the continent.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably say you would, because of literally not too long after you landed, like the whole situation happened with the slavery and whatnot. So yeah, probably not.
Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll continue adventuring on with y'all for the time being, but I am going to try to find my own means and methods to try to find what might have happened with the rest of my brothers, seeing as one of them already showed up undead. That and get word back to the rest of my order about what's happening here.
Indeed. Well, hopefully we can find your brothers soon, and hopefully alive.
I'm not gonna humor the possibility that they are alive at all. So
I know.
I'm probably just gonna let them pass on if need be.
Indeed. Well, I just want to thank you again for staying with us.
Anytime. I pick up my stuff because I'm pretty much done eating, and I guess I'll just head back to the other temple for a bit.
The Taurus Temple.
Yep.
Can
Alright.
I follow?
Are you even there? Were you actually even there?
I'm outside. I'm just taking in the moonlight, or whatever it's time it is.
It's probably nighttime, so probably moonlight. I'm gonna roll a d20, and this will decide where you're at, if you can see him or not. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. You do see him actually walk out of the temple. Now, How stealthy you're being, that's entirely on you. Like,
hmm.
and yes, it is telling me telling you to roll a stealth check if you are trying to sneak behind.
Fuck's sakes.
Nope. Nope. I can guarantee you his passive perception is high enough to notice.
Uh-huh. The rolls today.
Griff's just trying to
The
find out
double
anything
nat
about anyone
one.
today.
The double nat one today.
Echo Zealous, you hear something happen from behind. It's the barrel that tips over.
I guess
As-
I'll turn around.
Clumsy Kriv.
Hey, Drake.
How's it going?
Same old, same old. What about you?
Not too much. Just pretty much just gonna go and go pray for a bit.
Want to grab a drink afterwards? Talk a bit?
Yeah,
No
I guess
drinking contest.
no contest, just drinking.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll pay for it.
Okay, thanks. Oh no, I was gonna say I would pay for it, but if you insist.
I mean, first round's on me. How about that?
Did I
Okay.
hear drinking contest?
No.
I'm gonna say no one else is there. No, don't even. We're gonna get into the point of where it's metagaming. No.
This point just kind of make it like a daily thing.
You were Nico in itself was lucky that I allowed it. Because it felt very metagaming.
How was it metagaming?
Actually, that whole
Because it wasn't until after he said, "I'm going to go pray to I'm going to go to the temple to pray."
I was just gonna ask him like, "Hey, wanna grab a drink?"
You could have literally done that while I was talking to him with Sarvati. There was multiple times where they went silent for a while.
I wasn't inside.
You didn't say that.
Well,
Anyways, what does it matter?
As I'm just gonna say Rake. As he's in the temple, can I quickly go into the merchant store?
Into a merchant store.
Yes.
They're probably not open. First off, it once again kind of moon and sky. It's nighttime. The only place that probably is open right now is the tavern.
Okay. Well, I'll go wait in the tavern for Rake.
Wait. Well, never mind. Never
I
mind.
mean, you might want to let him know what tavern. You don't want him to just, walk into a different tavern entirely.
There's only one.
Well, if he's generally following where Rake is going, the tavern's not too far from the temple, so it's pretty obvious.
That's good.
At worst, you could say that he did point out the tavern that he would be at, because it is in the general same direction as where Rake is going. Alright. So I assume you go to pray, Aquasilis?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything specific or just daily prayers?
Just daily prayers.
Okay. So with daily prayers, once you are finished, you get the normal of the little bit of a wind blowing. Just a confirmation that your goddess has heard. I believe we had mentioned before that this was established.
Yes.
Alright. So with that being said, you going to head to the tavern with Kriv, or the one Kriv pointed out, I should say, technically?
Yeah, I'll head over to that tavern at that point.
Okay. And you guys go ahead and start drinking away. Is there anything specific you want to talk about, or just...
Yes. So Rake, what's your real name? You've always gone by Rake.
My real name?
Yeah.
Well, my real name is Acozelis Belrakis.
Akozilis.
Mm-hmm.
And if I call you Zeal?
That's fine with me.
So, I believe both of us are from off continent.
Actually, I'm from. Well,
You guys can make
yes.
up the name of the continents. Yeah, that will help me a little bit actually.
Initially, yes, but over my time of travel and everything, I was actually I found myself relocated over in Eshwing.
Ah,
Do me a favor,
uh,
also, if you do make up a name for the continent, message me the names of those, please.
okay.
I thought I had.
You might have just make it a separate message for sake of ease.
So
Yes,
fair enough.
simplicity is best.
Gotcha.
So, what brought you into being one of your cult followers, or not cult followers, but followers?
What? Oh, what drew me to being part of the Obsidian Wardens?
Yes.
Or pretty much. Well, they were. It wasn't really much of. It wasn't really much of me wanting to do it at first. Let's put it that way. I won't say it was really much against my will, but they were just holding arena fights one day, and I just decided to join in. And this is when I was much younger, and most of the fights were to the death. Um, if you lived through them, you were probably badly maimed after the fact. But I got through it with a few broken bones, a couple broken ribs, and everything else like that. And they decided to induct me in at that point.
I do want to establish right quick that also, just for everyone to know, as far as making up names for the continents, there's only 4 continents. So the one you are on, the 2 that Nico and Pink have both mentioned now. So if anyone else is going to make up a continent name, there's only one more. So once someone has that established, it's established. Plain and simple.
Race to it now before you lose your chance.
Which, Nico, I'm still waiting for you to message me the name that you chose.
I'm waiting. It's a conversation, so I ask him, he asks me.
Well, while he's talking, message me.
Okay. So, how old are you, if I may ask?
Well, right now. I'm 35.
35.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I've been stuck here for about 10 years into slavery and everything else like that. Once I got here, and how the order works is pretty much you trade for about 9 years. Well, it depends upon when they find you, but you train for until you're about 20, and then they start sending you with other brothers of
The
other
order.
brothers pretty much other brothers of the order out into battles, into actual field missions, into reconnaissance, into a lot of other things. They get you inducted really quick, but they teach you along the way too. So, but other than that, though, yeah. So I got to do that for about 5 years, and then my last mission was what our pretty much what our chaplain found what was happening over here in these lands, just as some very high unnatural disorder, like uh you know disorder happening over here, and he sent me and 4 other brothers out over here to find what was going on, to recon it and see if we need to actually send out a force to maybe go and quill that um, initial problem. Issue is that was 10 years ago, and we're here today. But other than that, I mean, you've already seen one of my other brothers when we're back underwater and everything
Yeah.
else like that.
I'm
And
still sorry about me doing all
no,
this
it's
below.
fine. It's fine. I mean, at that point, you don't understand. I realized I could not take him out myself at that moment in time. I'm glad somebody else could. So I'd rather him be put under and put back to rest than be roaming the way he is unnaturally. That's
Yeah.
just to me that's disgusting. So I'm not I'm glad I'm glad
It's
that happened.
barbaric.
Yeah, that's lack of better terms. um, how about yourself? Where do you hail from?
Glendondale.
Londondale.
Yeah. Remember the Liechtenstein massacre?
Hmm.
That's my town.
I see.
Yeah. So after that happened, I was 15, that was like 3 years ago. I was 14, 15. Went into the fighting pits. Then a group of artificers bought me and a bunch of other, well, we didn't say bought, hired me and a bunch of other young gladiators, and well, turned me into this. And I point at the scar here. This was when I had to fight 13 other men to see if I was worthy of keeping the modifications.
Oh, what? It sounds like you and I have almost a similar past to some degree.
Yeah, well, you have a path of redemption. Mine is a path of vengeance.
I wouldn't call mine a path of redemption. Mine's more of as a path of acceptance
Mm,
and to keep the natural order now. That's what I've been taught over the years. Something I've
mm,
learned to just come into accept, like I said, acceptance, lack of better
mm.
words. Um, but that's why you see me pray every day and everything else like that. Something I found that gives me inner peace, even after brutally entering that arena those years ago.
How was the arena for you?
Huh?
How was the arena for you? Because I miss it terribly.
Oh, that was just like I said. That was only used as a means to just gauge if you could even make it into the order in the first place. And they did it with a bunch of young boys. They don't do it. They do it with boys in their preteens, not with
Mm,
actual other men. So just imagine that I had already killed my fair share of younger kids before I got in.
mm.
They call it as a means of saying just to see if you could survive, and then they mentally condition you later on. It's
Yeah.
almost like a form of brainwashing.
Well, I say toast. Well, a toast to our survivability. We're like
Yes, toast.
cockroaches, just worse.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah. Another thing, when you've been, um, weren't I think weren't when you were here in this continent few weeks, a few years back when you were still in slavery,
Hmm.
weren't you at one of the arena fights? Remember with the dragonborn that spewed his fire straight up in the air?
Myself, no.
Uh,
Unfortunately, not. At that point in time, if you want to know how I got my name, Rake, uh, they found that I was highly resistant to fire, and you can kind of guess what happened next because hitting me didn't really work, so they just started throwing as much coals over me as they could as possible. So that was yeah.
Toasty bath, eh?
Let's just put it this way: I've seen deeper into this continent than I ever wish to ever see ever again.
Well, hey, don't speak too soon yet. We still have to go to those mountains.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm looking forward to it. I didn't want to tell Hebe out loud, by the way.
Mm. But I pay you half of the amount that is due because you paid for the first rounds. I paid for the following four others.
Falling four others. Oh god.
You guys drink
Well, you both.
barrels.
This is true. This is like give us a straw after.
You guys drink barrels for the drinking contest, and you drink multiple. A few actual regular glasses ain't gonna do jack.
Especially to me.
It's like
Both
at
of
that point
you.
in time. At that point in time, it's like us being like civilized gentlemen drinking tea with our pinkies out.
I'm just like I'm struggling to like sit properly, so I just sit on the floor, but I'm still like eye level to you. I'm like, I hate
Uh,
I mean, trust me, I have to duck a little bit too. Not as much as you, but
yeah, well, the stuff they pumped us full with those artificers, it burned like hell. Some of us died within the first few minutes.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
But yeah, at least I have a nice, like he points here and there's a burn mark. At least I have a nice burn to show for it.
I'll probably show you my back at some point in time.
Well, I think we both are covered in scars and burns and tattoos. It
Yeah,
adds to character.
that I can agree.
Let's. I think we should head to the temple before we drink this tavern out again.
Yeah, I don't think the keeper or the barkeep's gonna like us too much if we keep. He needs to have other patrons other than just us.
Yeah.
As long as you're
But it was
paying.
funny-
As long as
but
you're
it was
paying.
funny seeing those mere mortals try to keep up with us two Dragonborn.
You know, I get that, but you know, I think everybody should have an equal fair chance of drinking some ale as well, not just us.
Yeah. Maybe we should just take a barrel to go.
You can take a barrel to go. I'm good for the night.
Okay. Criff just walks into the back and grabs a barrel.
Pay for it.
How
Or a
much?
heavy alcoholic.
How much?
Artorias, how much did I say was the thing I had to charge for?
10 gold each.
I think we said 10 gold each because you paid for the first round, that first
Yeah.
contest. Yeah, so 10 gold.
Yep.
10 gold.
And then plus another 5 because we drank like a barrel while us two conversing.
I don't think you drink that much.
Okay, so 13, 12 gold.
I would say. I would probably say about 12 gold.
Okay.
12 gold.
Okay, paid it forward.
Well, it's 12 gold for specifically Nico because he's picking up a barrel.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, a Dragonborn has to drink. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, but that's doing the opposite. Don't even. Like, nah. We ain't playing that game.
Not yet.
Boy.
I swear, one of these days, Coach is just gonna chug a barrel really quick before going into battle.
That's how he goes. That's how he goes into rage.
Don't give him ideas.
I am going to do that. Thank you so much.
Well, too late.
Well,
He's just gonna stay behind while we all fight just to drink the barrel first.
Well, I think it would be quite quick if we drink the barrel quickly. Okay. So I head back to my room.
I'll hop back up into the temple. Back into the room as well. Well, my room is as it is.
okay. You guys get a long rest and sleep undisturbed.
How much do I heal if I for a long rest?
Long rest. Just hit the long rest button on your character sheet.
Okay.
It'll do it automatically for you as long as you hit the long rest button.
Okay, dokes.
Okay, so Hebe just messaged me saying that she had to go because she had to finish up some stuff. That's fine. So Hebe went back into the Pokeball.
The proverbial Pokeball.
Hey, when I control Hebe, she's in the Pokeball. Okay?
I just still can't believe that double nat 1 happened.
I can.
I mean, you've rolled how many 20s?
Fair enough, but like a double nat 1 on advantage.
I mean,
It is possible. It sucks, but it's possible.
Sucks to be you, dude. I mean, you were over here trying to mess with pretty much everybody today.
I mean, that's what karma. Karma.
But Griff's a teenager. Who can blame him?
Apparently karma can.
Very much so, apparently.
Once again, karma.
I mean, not only you're a teenager, but you're also like very stupid.
No. Pink is the very stupid one.
There's a
And
difference
you
between.
managed to outsmart you.
I mean, to be fair, smarts depends on what we're looking at. Intelligence is just more book smarts. Wisdom is actual like street smarts, effectively.
I think I have more wisdom than him.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't looked, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. He outsmarted you. That's all that matters.
Hmm.
Anyways, so before you make the next one, Nico, I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys all meet up in front of the temple and start preparing for your journey.
All right.
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and say, Nico, make the next one, and then we'll be right back with that.
Gotcha.
So while they're doing that, I'm actually looking up some stuff to prepare for future stuff. You guys will hear this when you watch the video, but that's why I'm not, putting out more information. All I could say is it's going to be fun. I got some models I want to show off. And oh boy, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. Ah, can't wait. Honestly, cannot wait. I am going to be very, very happy when I can show those models off. Some of y'all have already seen them, but I'm not telling you which ones. What matters is that y'all know that I'm going to be showing off some models. I also probably need to paint up some more models. Oh, one thing at a time. But for now, we're joining the call. I'll do at least. Just kidding. There we go.
That should be yep. All right.
Meow.
I'll be back soon.
I'll be back.
With weapons. Really? Didn't get it? Well, okay.
No, I got it. I just didn't react to it.
Well, what am I supposed to do with you then? It just sounds like a failure.
I am a failure.
I didn't say that.
Or did you?
I said it was a failure to your reaction. Anyways, so yeah, you guys all meet up in front of the temple and move on your merry way. So, I will tell you that if I'm going to give you a chance now, because I'm going to be a nice DM, if you do not have essentially sleeping pads or something like that, or whatever they're called, you might want to go buy one. Because this trip will take a couple of days. So you will be on the road.
So
Bedrolls, that's word.
Bedroll.
So make sure-
Kid.
So make sure you have bedrolls and rations if you don't already.
Ah, fuck.
I want to
Make
go
sure
buy
we have
more
that one.
rations because I only have like 1 day's worth of rations.
Kriv can, well, why? You and Kriv and I can also go hunting.
Yes, but that's not
I got
guaranteed.
a spell where it gives you
Eh.
food.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
fuck,
wait
yeah,
a minute. I
bedroll.
think we're good then.
I mean, it's always better to be prepared. Never know what can
I'm
happen.
gonna need to go buy one. Fuck.
I'm gonna be
that.
straight. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be straight up. There's always the possibility that he just dies.
True.
I don't want to try to kill off players if I can help it.
Supply of food and drink.
I'm gonna say like I'm
And,
not.
plant growth. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up. Like I can help it. I'm not gonna try to kill players, but
Do we know how many days it's going to take us to get to the swamp area and how many days we're going to be stuck there?
in the swamp you don't know because it could be. We don't know exactly what's there, but we can't. But to get there, it's gonna be at least 3 days.
Okay, so we need at least.
Well,
I would probably almost say
to get to the closest town. Well, I will say to get to the closest town from the swamp is not to the one you're in currently. It's actually there's another town not too far off to the west of the swamp, which would be about a day's travel from there. So it'd probably be safe to say get about 5 days worth.
Yeah.
5 days worth of rations.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. If we need to, I can always switch out for good berry.
I mean, yeah, as long if you do it over a long rest, then yes, that is the case.
Yeah.
Where's the thing?
If we need it.
It's cost 5 GP for days ration, by the way. So if we want to pick up,
Is it gold? 5 gold for?
I just clicked on rations and it showed it here. It said 5 GP for 20 pounds of weight of 20 pounds. It's just like 5 GP for rations.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
what? Wait, what's
Yeah,
up?
it's like 2.5 GP for like every 10 pounds of rations, but like for 1 day's worth of rations, like 20 pounds itself each.
And then so it's five gold for 1 day's of rations.
Yeah.
So it'd be about 25. 25 per person.
Yeah.
Judgement.
I hate trying to find the shops like prices and stuff like this in this book. Because it never feels super obvious. Like, oh god.
It's interesting though. It doesn't tell me if my rations go up by a day or so. Like once I get it.
I think the rations are just showing that you have a certain amount of rations, and I think it is automatically assumes for a day's ration.
Okay.
I think that's the case. If not,
no, because like I'm looking at the backpack thing and I just made the adjustment for it, and it just still says 1 day, even though I made the adjustment to have up to like a quantity of like 50. I'm carrying 100 pounds worth of rations on me, guys. Okay.
Oh, I mean, at least you're prepared.
Yeah. I couldn't carry more apparently.
Is me and Rake just gonna end up as a party's donkey?
Probably.
It's not anything else I'm not used to in real life, so.
There's a possibility of that, yeah. Yeah. Where the heck would I find the freaking bedrolls?
Bedroll should be already part of your backpack, like regular adventuring gear.
Yeah, if you took the adventures back.
Yeah.
But not anyone else does.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, go ahead.
I did not, so I'm missing on a bedroll, unfortunately.
Okay, found it finally. Why do I not have the start? I thought I did. Whatever. Okay, I found it. So bedrolls are 1 gold a pop. Rations. Would it be under this?
Just click on rations. Like it's.
It's actually not, it's not 5 gold. It's 5 silver piece.
Oh, it's 5 silver piece. Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually 25. So it's 25 silver pieces, which is 2.5 gold.
Oh, okay.
That it made more sense. I was really questioning like, why would rations be so expensive? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay.
So we each add 5 days worth of rations and then remove 2.5 gold.
Yeah, but be careful with that too, because
I'd rather you go.
Rations gets really heavy really quick.
It's true. Let's see. So
we might need to have a day where we might need to hunt a couple of times just for our food, which will be okay.
It's
and actually, you said it's only like what a 3-day trek up there
to the swamp. Which if you want to be safe, 5 days worth of rations would be safe.
No. But hold up, time out. Like, but you said to get
to the swamp.
Town, but yeah, to get to the swamp, but the other town that was nearby it, right?
It's like a day. I said 5 only to be like, if you want to be safe, you can have an extra ration.
Okay.
So
we might just want to make it to where we're gonna hold like 3 days worth of rations on us then, because like we only need to have like 1 day's worth to get to the town. We can refill when we get to that town, and then we could go out to the swamp for 3 days because it's only gonna take a 2-day trek. It gives us like an extra day's worth of rations just in case.
How heavy is it saying rations are for you?
My most of my spells, I can get food with spells.
Yeah, so you're set and easy to go.
So, rations according to this for 1 day's rations is 2 pounds of for each day. So 5 would be 10 pounds.
Oh, okay, wow, that's why am I carrying so much food on me? Holy shit!
I don't know. Don't look at me. Look at the thing.
But then why
According to the
would
player's
one
hand,
day-
player's hand guide, this is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
So so a 1 day ration is 20 pounds.
Where are you seeing this?
D&D
Yeah,
I'm
it
looking on
showed-
D&D Beyond as well on the player's hand guide saying literally. And
okay, so what's happening is that there's like this in the backpack. It says rations one day, right, in parentheses. But when you read right across, it says 20 pounds. Then it shows like 10 and 5, which is
that means it's probably 10 rations then.
yeah. So it's 10
Oh.
rations for. Okay, so that actually it's we have enough for 5 days with 10.
Well, if you don't have a bedroll, you're still probably going to want to pick up one because you'll be sleeping on rocky, possibly ground, or just, point of the matter. It will not be a comfortable sleep if you do.
And I asked the merchant a question.
Hmm?
Does he have any romantic books?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, I sold my last copy of any romance books that I had recently, so no, I do not.
Okay, dokes. Thank you very much.
Dang it, I'm out of water. Crap. Oh well. Why did I not have this page marked already? Makes no sense. This is going to help a lot, though. That's for certain. Okay. With that being said, I assume you guys are going to make your trek out the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, do you guys start heading towards the swamp? Or are you heading to the town that's near the swamp first? Which is a...
I would probably head to the town nearest the swamp first, get a good base location before trying to go out to the swamp.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
ask around to see if there's anything, bad.
Yes,
Yep.
that too.
Never mind. You never know.
Don't want to run the track, like I said.
Also, pick up some extra quests along the way in the town. Who knows?
It
Maybe.
could be very rewarding.
Maybe. You never know.
Either that or the quest could completely fuck us over.
This is... You're not wrong.
The town's just a bunch of dead people. It's like, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Anyways, so... I assume you guys are heading to this town then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I need a marching order.
Me and Kriv will, me and Rake will probably be close by each other.
Probably for purposes, just we need somebody to bring up the flank. I can sit. I could hike in the back.
I'll stay in the middle.
Yep.
I'll be in the front.
I think Sarvati would probably also stay towards the middle.
I'll take back with friend.
So okay, I'll be in front because I'm the most tankiest.
I'm
Huh?
also in front because I'm a crazy bastard.
Makes sense.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I accept
If you want
logic.
to- If you want to stay close to Kriv, then yeah, checks out.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Roll for that just to make sure. Yeah, okay. So you walk during the day, nothing really happens, just pretty quiet. You just see a lot of foliage and stuff like that. Some of it looks a little withered, but not too bad. The weather's not too bad. It looks a little cloudy above, but doesn't look like it will necessarily rain anytime soon. So about midday then, I would say you guys probably would take a break for food, and then I'd say you guys would probably continue on until about roughly the mid-afternoon. Mid-afternoon, if not like when the sun's starting to set, you would probably stop.
I mean,
All right.
makes the most logical sense.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, go ahead. You guys would go ahead and probably make camp, set up whatever bedrolls and whatnot. Who is taking watch?
Crew will.
Okay. I need at minimum 2 people, if not 3,
Right?
depending on how we do this.
I was gonna take it, later in the night.
I'll take second then.
Huh?
And then I'll take third right before waking up. Then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Who has the staff that Hebe had before?
Not me.
Got it.
I think she actually gave it to someone, but I'm trying to remember who.
Did she?
I
give
think
to
she gave it to
Barsus?
Barsus.
I think she gave it to Barsus. Actually.
Barsus has
No, I remember. No, it wasn't, because I remember specifically the drinking contest. Someone was passed out, and she put the staff into that person's hand. And it wasn't Barsus.
Oh, then it would be.
That would be Thrive.
Georgie. Or Gregory.
That
It
would
was
be.
not me. I know for sure.
It was Thrive, I believe.
I didn't
But
participate
Ryan
in the
wasn't
drinking
in the
contest.
drinking contest.
Who was the one in the contest then?
Yeah, it had to be.
There was
Kriv,
there was 3, and it wasn't Barsus.
I did an announcement for it.
Yes.
Kriv was in it. I know that for a fact.
Yes, I know Pink. I know Pink and Kriv were.
And the druid.
Second
There's 2 druids. That doesn't help.
Yes.
The druid with the S.
Okay, that's not me.
Okay.
So, okay.
Nazibu. He's
Uh,
the one that passed on first.
Okay. So no one's claiming it then. It's just gone then.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll say I have it.
Nope. You know why I'm going to do it this way? Because I do remember specifically that she did give it to someone that was not you specifically.
I thought she had given it to Barsus after the dungeon. It wasn't at the drinking contest. If my memory is correct on that, because she.
All right. So here's what I'm going to show you for now.
The guy that fell asleep with another man.
Here's what I'm gonna do for now. For the time being, I'm gonna treat it as no one has it. Because if it is with Barthus, it's not with you guys anyways. If it isn't with Barthus, then I'm pretty much understanding like the person that was supposed to be, from what I remembered being given to, isn't claiming it. It's just in the void now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go through episode 6 later.
I plan on doing so as well, so anyways. So with that being said, I need the 3 people that said they were going to be on watch to give me perception checks.
Very well.
Every single one of you.
Okay.
17.
There you go. 16.
I
What
probably
the-
should have.
Crib with a knife.
Kriv.
No, Griff was
Why have you done this to us?
early in the night. Nothing
Hold
is
on.
seen. Later
I
in the
would like
night,
to ask-
nothing is seen.
I can't remember, but I think there was something that said you were allowed to use your passive instead.
Oh yeah.
Passive, you could, but
My passive is
let
higher than my
me do a roll.
True.
Let me pull up something. No, it's not this. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Let me pull up that information. Where is it? No, that's not it. Where's my freaking...
I have a feeling we're going to fight something now.
Well, I'm double checking something else first, but let me... Okay, let me roll for that as well. Okay. Why is it not showing my encounters? Oh, is it being stubborn because of that?
Yep. I'm gonna find some.
No, wait. Dang it. Oh my god, I've created this already. Where is it? Okay. Well, I remember what it was, so let's go with it. So, let's see. Oops. Okay, I'm just rolling the exact same numbers every single time. Okay, that dice just needs to go bye-bye for now. With that being said,
So, am I allowed to use my passive?
yeah, I'll say it's fine to use passive.
Okay.
There it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it says that, but I'm actually okay. Then I have those. I need to pull up information with that right quick. There we go. Cool. Sweet. So, what is your passive perception?
13.
13. Okay. Let's check that right quick. Would be Dex. Okay, they're not really loud. They're not really being quiet. So, Priv, you hear you hear footsteps, but it's more of along the lines, it sounds like the clop of horse feet. And in the distance, you see a glow. A bluish glow. Pull that. Actually, if I'm going to do it, let me do it on my phone because it's easier on my phone. I already have that there.
Oh, I'm very sorry, guys.
But
I'm probably gonna do something dumb.
That's fine.
okay, what are you doing?
I'll unsheath Ada's touch and just get ready and like be wary.
Okay, are you not going to wake anyone else?
I am going to wake Rake up.
You're going to wake Rake up.
Yes.
Okay. You wake Rake up.
Hey, man, wake up. I see something.
Okay.
As you're talking to him, you see a second glow. And then the second pair of horses clopping.
Do I see that as well, or is it just Kriv right now because I'm groggy?
Just Kriv because you're groggy.
Okay. What is it?
I hear her horses. I see a blowing. I see something blue outside, and I hear horses.
All right. In a tired state, I will I'll use divine sense.
I mean, technically, in a sense, it is cats, but I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Anyways, you immediately realize that they're undead.
All right. I'm just you're gonna hear me like whistle and be like, okay, up and at 'em. Hold, what the fuck?
I'll be dying. Wake up!
I'm gonna get like a pot and pan and be like, ding, 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 ding.
Can
Maybe
I
I get
just
scared away like a
roll?
bear, you know, like.
Can I roar?
It's like a camp wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty much at this point, yeah. If I have the pictures on here, I don't know. Just do that.
Wait a second, I got that.
Good. Here, nope. Oh, there it is. Okay. So just for the sake of ease, I'm going to just use that picture and then I'll post the Instagram link as well. So, and for those that want to check out this, that are watching this video, I believe my Instagram will be in the description. The picture, I will link it specifically there though, which one it is. As though you are all waking up, you see this. Look in the Discord.
Can't you screenshot?
Ah, I see. I see.
Click on the link to see all sides if you care to see more.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's pretty cool.
That is neat. That's neat.
Yes, I remember this model.
Wait a second. How close are they?
They're within 60 feet.
Trust me, they're within 60 feet because if I could sense it, they're within 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, they're close. And they're on horses, so I guarantee you they will get close real fast.
Oh, I see.
So, with that being said, everyone, and I mean everyone, roll initiative.
All right, let's get to fighting.
No,
Oh wow, I got a 7.
come on.
9.
Hooray!
Oh.
19.
Yay!
Oh, I should roll for sovereignty. That's kind of important.
no,
Yo,
we leave
yeah.
sovereignty asleep.
Oh, you had a pound of pan. You had a pan with this.
I know. I was
And
thinking about
she's
it
a
later,
wolf
like, I was thinking
Bosmia.
about it later going like, you know,
To
I
add
could've
on
got
to
them
that-
all up with like a very low voice. Just got them all up.
Just
What are you
saying,
trying to
once
do?
everybody's
Make us
up.
hit you with a
Yeah, no,
voice?
sovereignty's
What
up.
are you trying to do?
She's a wolf Bosmia, and she has wolf ears. Of course she can hear you.
Mhm.
We're gonna find a frequency.
Once
where you
again,
can't hear
passive-
us. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna find that one frequency, and everybody's gonna.
She has a passive
recognize
perception
it.
of 17 that can still increase because of level up. So remember that.
Hey.
Shit.
Oh,
Man.
excuse me.
Man, I'm gonna like start putting points into stealth just to see if I can stealthily wake people up with.
You're also a paladin. How does that work?
Strangely enough, I'm pretty sure I have really high stealth.
For the love of God. Okay, so artist doesn't have a song. I'm just zeros here. Hebe. Okay, click on Hebe's for the sake of it. Where is it? I'm gonna roll it here because I hope it's gonna just automatically go to the encounter builder. If not, screw me. Okay. Okay, sure.
How? Why?
Because nat 20s.
Jesus.
Why?
Where? Okay, Bright Bear, where is your initiative roll?
19. I got it on the thing.
Did you roll on D&D Beyond?
So,
I don't know how to do that.
You
Oh,
just
click
go
on
to your
this
character
tab.
sheet and then click on initiative.
Just click on the bubble where you have that, like whatever your plus modifier is for it.
So when you're on your character sheet, it will be right below your proficiency and to the left of your armor class if you're looking on the computer. It'll also be right next to where your list of skills are, where your acrobatics, animal handling, and stuff like that. It'll be to the right of that.
It'll be to the right.
Yes. To the right of the skills if you're on the computer. Below proficiency to the left of the armor class.
There's nothing below proficiencies.
There should be
It's-
initiative.
There should be initiative there.
efficiency, and then it's to the left of armor class.
It's in the middle of all three things we've mentioned.
Oh, it says plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
just,
so click on that.
17 plus 2.
Oh,
okay.
19. You still got 19.
Works. Okay. And then Sovereignty got that. So she
Oh,
got
That'd be great if she rolled a natural one.
Nope.
That'd be like, that'd be chef
Nope.
kiss right there.
for you, maybe. Anyways, let's get this encounter started, shall we? And guess who's first? Kibi's first.
Yeah.
Rolled a natural 20 on her initiative. So she's rolled technically 2 natural 20s today. Just so we're aware.
I mean,
And
it's still
I
not.
rolled 2
still-
nat ones.
I mean, it's still like not as epic as those 4 perception checks where I kept rolling nat 20s on.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, like, Jesus Christ, Hebe. Okay, so with that,
Today's the pound of flesh that we all have to worry about nat ones. Today's the day.
Yeah. This might be bad. This might go bad if things aren't if you aren't careful. With that be-
might go bad.
Let's see. With that being said, with them being 60 feet away, I need to check how far some of these I'll go. This distance. These things. There they are. Okay. So she could do that. She could do that. Does she have any cantrips that it would be? Yeah, she does. I'm not gonna try to spend her spell slots if I can help it. Let me pull their stats up so I know what they're immune and stuff like that too. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so I'm honestly gonna just make it simple. I'm gonna have her use a firebolt here. And she's gonna fire it off to the one on the left. So I'm gonna say the one on the left is A.
So there's 2 enemies.
Yes, well, technically, if you count the horses as separate enemies, there's 4. Which actually, I'm going to have to keep track of that, because that is actually technically a thing.
Can we steal the horse?
I mean, you could try, but good luck. Because once again, look at the picture and look at the horse.
Wait, I didn't actually look at the horse.
Well, then look at the horse.
You want to tame that thing?
It wasn't
$20.
just the model that was painted, okay?
I don't see a horse.
Anyways, I'm going to continue on because we got very limited time. I'm already running over anyways. So with that being said, I'm going to have Hebe do firebolts on the one that's on the left, at the rider specifically. That's a +7, so that is going to hit. Yes, that's going to hit. So what is the damage for this thing again? It is a D10. D10, that's not it, Close enough though. She does 4 damage to it. Okay, cool.
Already.
All right, and I said the one on the left is A, so just a heads up. All right, so she tosses up a firebolt at this enemy that hits the rider, and it kind of just grazes them. Like it does some damage, but it doesn't do a ton. And as a bonus action, she is going to use. No, wait, that's a spell. That's an actual spell, so you have to use, but be able to use that. So she's going to move. Let's see. She's going to move away the full 30 feet because she knows horses are fast. All right, so she's currently at 90 feet away from them. All right, with that being said, next on the list is Braybear. Or Braybar, excuse me.
Yep. I cast cantrip. I don't know how to say it.
Shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Yeah.
Shillelagh.
How do I roll from my character?
That is actually, I believe, just a straight up buff that is put onto your weapon. So I don't think that's actually something you need to roll for. That just straight up happens.
Okay. Then that's my turn, I guess.
Okay, now we're casting any bonus actions or anything like that? Do you have a bonus action?
I do not.
Okay. Next on the list would be Atreus.
Ah, damn. All right.
These guys are 60 feet away.
All right. I kind of have an idea. So I'm going to move 30 feet back, change my greatsword into the bow, and
Remember, you
shoot
have, at the moment, you still have only one use of each weapon until you have to change it, unless you're not planning on using the energy thing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, continue.
Like I said, move back 30 feet. I'm going to switch my weapon to the bow and shoot at one of them.
Okay, so when you see this shift happen, it's slightly brighter than before as the weapon shifts its golden form into a long shimmering bow. As he draws back this weapon, it fires at which one? I will tell you the riders and the horses are separate enemies.
I'm gonna aim for the horse.
Okay, for which one?
The closest one.
They're both they're the exact same distance.
They're the exact same distance.
A's rider is the one that's been hurt.
Right. And I'm going to aim for the one that's completely unharmed yet. Well, I mean his horse at least.
Sorry, I'm just making some notes here because I couldn't find them on D&D on for some reason. I think they're homebrewed. Anyways, so with that being said, you're gonna shoot at horse A. Okay.
Yep.
Give me an attack roll.
Oh,
Ooh,
come on. I thought that was 19.
that's
Yeah.
Yep, that's not gonna hit. So
yeah, I figured.
so you're getting used to this bow, and you kind of let loose a little early, and the shot goes short. All right. So with that being said, that is your action, bonus action, and movement. So with that being said, next is B. So with that being said, because he's on the horse, their movement is 80 feet. Okay, so I mean they can't get to Arcturus and they can't get to here. So that would mean, let's see, 1, 2. How smart are the riders? That's the question here. They are not super intelligent. Not dumb, but not stupid. But no.
Smarter than Red.
Actually, slightly.
Oh. Oh no.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 people there. So I'm gonna roll a d4 to decide who goes. So technically this is the rider's turn. They're gonna go, yeah, they're gonna go in tandem with each other. So 1. Who's 1? Alright, the rider is gonna go. This is B, by the way. This guy is gonna go at you, Braybar, excuse me, words. And they are going to attack. Let's see. Who's right next to Braybar right now? Because he hasn't moved.
I'm guessing that most of us were like around each other at that point in time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I guess like wouldn't Krividai be a little bit more shifted forward?
Probably, yeah.
The party would be like kind of like behind us.
Kinda. There's a small gap in between you, but yes.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Like for map purposes, it would still be like there would still be a 5 feet like gap in between the game, so they can ride through. But yeah, so I'm gonna say Braybar is off to the right hand side, so that I'm gonna say is gonna be where you are, Break.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'm gonna make 2 attack rolls. One dice is going to be for Braybar, and the other one is going to be for Aquazealous. The black dice will be Aquazealous. Okay, the plus to hit. Yeah, neither of those are hitting. Okay, so he takes 2 swings, one at Braybar and one at Aquazealous, and both of them just kind of go wide. And yeah. He kind of makes wild swings. He's almost like, as he's passing, kind of making swings at you, but he swings just slightly too early. Let's see, what's their health? That's their health.
Should I make a new one?
No, because we gotta end it soon. Anyways, what's the time left? 2 minutes?
2
Okay.
minutes.
Okay, so this will be the last turn for this. And then we'll have to continue on from there. So with that being said, the horse goes now. Horse will attack D2 in this case. That's going to be at you, Pink. Words. That is a 16.
Nope.
Okay. So the horse tries to kind of it rears back and then tries to put its stomp its feet onto you, and you see what's happening, and you put your shield up and just block it as you feel the force behind that, but it's not enough to get through and do any actual damage to you. And then I'm gonna have Crib be the last person that we go.
Okay. So the horse that attacks the two party members, how close is it to me?
It's gonna be within 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to get close to it as a bonus action.
Rage.
To use rage, and then I will hit it with Ada's touch.
Okay, are you doing the horse or are you doing the rider?
The horse.
Okay. Swing away.
12.
12 at the horse. The horse does dodge out of the way. They dodge out of the way just in time for that. Okay, so with that being said, because there's less than a minute left, so I want to go ahead and say we will keep going next week, and we will continue this combat on next week. So thanks for joining, everyone, and have a good day.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.